Y'all, what is going on right now, man? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. We got the breaking news, breaking. Celeste Taylor has been waived from the Indiana Fever. At this point, it's comical. You gotta laugh not to cry because what are they doing, y'all? This is ridiculous. What is going on here? I see we got the chat going early. Welcome in, everybody. Brandon says this is criminal. Somebody should lose their job for this. That's telling me you don't want to win games. You try to squander the season and sabotage CC while you at it. Exactly. What are they thinking? You got a player that complements her so well. You're struggling with perimeter defense. You're struggling with shooting the three ball, finding other shooters outside of Mitchell and Calrk, and you cut Celeste Taylor out of all players? So far, just negativity and attacks. What a way to start a conversation. How about we try this? Be analytical and positive. Does anyone have a positive reason why they chose this? I have been told what they are doing through the organization. What you hearing, Steven? What you hearing? Hey, accent, you already know. Come take a ride with me. I know people are angry, but second round picks barely stay on the team. Fever needs size, and that is what Dantas brings. She is 6'3" and weighs 215 pounds. Is she going to be a bigger contributor than Celeste Taylor, though? Like, genuinely. They have a lot of big bodies already. They just need to get them to stop playing soft. That's what they are doing. You are one of the few intelligent enough to see it, but I have been told, y'all, I'm not guessing. Man, what are they doing? You cut Celeste Taylor. You're struggling with perimeter defense, and you bring in another big. You got Teamy coming back. You got Aaliyah Boston down there. You got Alyssa Smith. You got Samuelson. They have no depth. Now you have what? You're dependent on what, Erica Wheeler to get the minutes now, more so? We've been crying for Celeste Taylor to be freed all year, and they finally did. They didn't free her on the court, though. They kicked her off. Is it self-sabotage at this point? Is it self-sabotage, man? Literally. Self-sabotage. Nasty word. Nasty word. Done at 77. She done lost her mind. Get her out of there. Get done out of there, accent. Get done out of there. Fire the whole front office. Get them out of there. Because they're about to ruin this team. They're about to ruin this team. I guess Celeste was taken in the second round, but she's not your normal second round, you know what I'm saying, type of player that you just skip over like that. We're talking about one of the best defenders that was in the draft. One of the best perimeter defenders that was in the draft. You know what I'm saying? Two-time defensive player of the year in two different conferences. A player that can get up and down the court when you want to push the pace, take some pressure defensively off of Caitlin. Man, Steven, I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted. My first reaction, initial reaction, I'm disgusted, man. I'm disgusted. It's wicked, nasty behavior. Makes no sense. There's no upside to it. Y'all, somebody said try to find the positives. Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. What kind of positives is it? Yo, doo-doo, YouTube. Big dookie. Big trash. Kick Christy to the side. Team is a short term. They get smashed on interior. They know this. And Wheeler will go. Get Wheeler out of there. Get Wheeler, get Wallace out of there. Don't get Celeste out of there. Taylor to the Mystics. Sykes is hurt. Hey, she can help somebody. Jay, welcome back. She can help somebody. Second round in the most stacked draft. I mean, loaded draft. They were lucky to get her. In most other drafts, Celeste Taylor's going first round. Reaching for the sun. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, they stupid. Sky will pick her up. And she fits the Sky. The Sky needs shooting, and they love defensive-minded players. That'd be a great fit. And they have an organization that isn't stupid. Celeste Taylor is the best defensive player they have on the team. 1,000,000,000%. I'm right there with you, Brandon. I'm right there with you. What are they doing, man? What is actually happening? Like, are they... This is self-sabotage. Mitchell has till the end of the season to buy in or gone. I know this is a fact. Hey, she better stop trying to freeze out Caitlin, man, and start passing that rock. Leroy, welcome in. Leroy, what is your initial take from Celeste Taylor? I'm interested to hear your thoughts, Leroy. Liberty versus Lynx on right now. Prime time, yes. Nafisa Collier, love her. Versus Brianna Stewart and Jonquel Jones? Get a little score update for y'all. I'm shocked, y'all. I'm in awe right now. I just can't believe it. I really genuinely can't believe they did that. I just, the audacity of the Fever, bro. Unbelievable you cut Wheeler and kept Celeste Taylor. Right there with you. I'm right there with you, Angie Dennis. I'm right there with you. They should have cut Wheeler like a Sunday coupon and not thought twice about it. I've just told y'all facts. You don't have to like the truth. Okay, Steven. Hey, we're going to revisit it. We keep the receipts. I am disgusted. This is criminal. Somebody should get fired to even suggest trading Celeste Taylor. Not only did they not trade her, Brandon, they cut her. They didn't even get anything for her. They didn't even get anything for her. You too. Appreciate you, man. Much love. Thank you so much. Hey, if you got a topic you want me to cover in a video, holler at me in the comments. How do they cut Celeste Taylor, y'all? Out of everybody? Sky can take her and use her to lock Calrk up. Yeah, they're gonna see Celeste Taylor again. And they're gonna regret cutting her. Celeste getting lit at practice. Like, what? What are they doing, folks? What is the positive note? What could they possibly be thinking? I mean, we gotta talk about moves they can make to improve the roster around Caitlin Calrk. And I thought, a lot of y'all tuned into my last video, and we talked about potential replacements for Christy Sides. Some of y'all said Rebecca Lobo, Kenny Brooks. I mentioned Corey Gaines, Dawn Staley, Lisa Bluter, the obvious one, Kara Lawson. But, Lynn Dunn gotta go. She done lost her mind. Is it the dementia? What is going on? Buying is about passing. Yes, Brandon. Facts, man. Come on, guys. What are we actually doing? They need to be making moves. My suggestion was to play the young talent, not trade the young talent away. Clark, he's in the building. Hey, Paris, welcome in. Hey, I told you, Paris. I wasn't going to make y'all wait till Thursday. I got you. Your best defensive player been sitting on your bench all season while your team is the worst defensive team in the whole league. Bottom, and you still have a job. If Christy Sides was in any other profession, she would be hashtag fire Sides. If she was in any other profession, how can you be this bad at your job and still keep it with no pressure on you? I think they should move Lexi Hall into the starting lineup. I thought Celeste should be getting those minutes Erica Wheeler's getting. They trade Celeste Taylor. They gotta fire Sides. Hey, appreciate you. Hey, if this is your first time, welcome into the Live with Brandon Blake podcast. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest to stay up to date. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I mean, we all got the news together. We all got the news together. And it's shocking. Shocking. The Liberty and Lynx are tied 2-2 right now. Just a heads up for everybody. Oh, Minnesota's up 4-2 right now. I'll keep y'all updated on the game as well. But come on. CC22 should be getting more than 10 shots a game. The coach and GM are making bad decisions. Yeah, she should be getting 20 shots. She should be getting 20 shots a game. Replace Dunn with Bluter and bring in Staley. Hey, I love it, Jay. Put Bluter in the front office, and she is going to handpick a great coach for Caitlin. RC, what's good? Man, RC, what's your initial reaction to this? I gotta hear from you, RC. What's your initial reaction? Sides isn't qualified. I agree. 1050, that's pure gas. I'm gonna goat you for that one. Hey, appreciate you. Appreciate you. I take that in high regard, Paris. They are bringing a monster. They're bringing a big, but do they really need a big more than they need shooting and perimeter defense? I think the more immediate need is the perimeter defense and the shooting, surrounding players with Caitlin that will benefit her in the fast break. Sides is done and she knows it, but you can't blame her for this move. This is a management move. Yeah, you definitely can't solely blame it on her, but at the same time, would they have been less likely to trade Celeste if she was actually getting minutes, though, Michael? Snowy, welcome in, welcome in. They need to get rid of Kelsey Mitchell. She is a problem. I just don't think Kelsey is the long-term answer to be the backcourt with Caitlin. They don't bring the best out of each other. Kelsey is a good scorer and a good individual player, but she does not complement Caitlin's game. They don't gel well. They do not gel well. They literally need to trade half of that team, and Celeste Taylor was never on my list. I've traded. She was never the problem. Yeah, she was never the problem. This coach is trying to break Caitlin Clark. Celeste was her friend. Oh man, one of the few players that's actually seems like she really has Caitlin's back and has bought into what they're trying to do or what Caitlin's trying to do. Sides isn't qualified to coach Little League basketball. No, I would not want her coaching an 8U team. I would not even want her coaching first grade or second grade. I don't want her nowhere near being a head coach. Assistant, maybe. 17,000 people go to a WNBA game and they give the last shot to AV. And had Wallace out there shooting it. GG, what's going on? Welcome in, y'all. Bluter is already mentoring. Why don't y'all all know? Yeah, man, I understand the mentoring part and being, an analyst or an advisor, but I need her to have a full-time position. I need her in there making decisions. Mitchell needs to put her ego aside and be a team player. She can score. She won't pass. It seems like it's definitely a conscious effort. She literally does not pass the ball. She has not seen a shot that she does not like. She's a ball stopper. I think she's a tremendous scorer, but when you can't do anything else, man, it hurts the team. They lost to Sky inside. Fair enough. But if they make the adjustment, if Sides makes an adjustment and puts Boston on Angel Reese instead of Alyssa Smith, who was getting treated like barbecue chicken, the game might have had a different outcome. But that's woulda, coulda, shoulda, and I'm not here for that. Yep, they didn't touch Saxton. They thought the move was to trade Celeste. That was the move. They had Boston. They got flogged. How is Wheeler still here but Celeste is gone? How is Wheeler still there? How is Wallace still there? Saxton just bench more food at this point. Yeah, they're not giving her any type of burn, RC. Any type of opportunities. They just cutting the young talent before they get any type of opportunity, man. Blame Angel. Angel tossed Smith around like a rag doll, and they realized they are too small. Bodied her. Bodied her. They had no answer for her. TC should be getting 20 shots a game. Said this from preseason. Yo, absolutely agree with you, Brandon. Absolutely agree. The only person that had CC back when she got bashed and who it was who Wallace. Wallace is not a good basketball player. She's probably a good teammate. She's not a good basketball player. Booby welcome in. They definitely failed CC by getting rid of Taylor instead of Wheeler. Facts. Facts. Factamundo. I know she makes a lot of bread, but come on. Yeah, nobody's taking that contract. But if they waive her, maybe they can save some of it because she's eating up money and minutes for no reason. For no reason, guys. Chris keep her on the bench because she wanted to trade her, but they would have won more games with her if they was playing her. Absolutely. Celeste is a winner. She's a dog. She's a game changer. Brandon Bluter's old. Bro, she don't care what you want. She wants to see her grandkids. And her grandkids want to see Caitlyn succeed. I ain't saying she got to be there for 10 years. No, I'm kidding, Steven. I mean, she definitely has people we got to do what's best for us. But, hey, she might owe Caitlyn a favor. Isaiah Thomas needs to be the Fever's head coach. I've seen Isaiah Thomas. I've seen Larry Bird. I've seen Dawn Staley. In my last video, I mentioned her. Corey Gaines, who coached the Phoenix Mercury to a 2009 championship. He helped develop Diana Taurasi, who was the scoring leader that year as well as the MVP of the league. So, imagine what he could do what Caitlyn could develop under his tutelage. Kelsey Mitchell is a selfish player. She needs to be on a really bad team. If you ask me, with players, they just depend on her the whole game. Yeah, where she can go and shoot 30 shots and nobody cares. Nalissa unequipped. She was not ready. She was not ready. Why they drop a play for Wallace at the end of the game? That's why. Call a timeout. Get the ball away from Wallace. Reset and let Caitlyn take that last shot. You down 3 and you got one of the best 3-point shooters to ever play the game, and you don't call a timeout, make an adjustment. Now y'all see why we want Sides gone. Sides is way too loyal to Wheeler and Wallace. Facts, accent. Facts. Wheeler is hard to trade. That's the problem they have. Yeah, I mean, nobody wants that contract. That's the thing with Wheeler. But Coach Sides is way too loyal to her vets, to the point where she is willing to sabotage the team and deter the development of the young talent to please the vets. Sides taking Wheeler and Wallace everywhere she go. Hey, take them. Just go somewhere else out of Indiana. ICT, welcome in, welcome in. I hope Fever never get playoffs. This is ridiculous. Hold on, we're going to go back. Did any other WNBA org fumble their roster that much, even at glances, for a decade? Can't even remember an NBA org doing this lately. Yo, the Fever, I was mad when they cut Destiny Henderson. Like, they haven't developed much of their young talent. They don't even give Celeste Taylor a chance. Freshwater, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, this is a perfect time to get into the W, Freshwater. And I got you covered on all the content you need. Catch up. This is a perfect time. This is a historic class. There was a rumor on TikTok that the owner of the Fever met with Bull Looter. Yeah, I did. I read that too. I saw that she had dinner with the Indiana Fever owner. There's definitely something there. And moves like this, I think, are just creating more momentum. Maybe they're trying to set Christy Sides up for failure to get her out of there. There were 13 players on the team and someone had to go. Definitely, someone had to go. It just should not have been Celeste Taylor. What do they do next? And who would y'all like to see as the next head coach? Yes, but why remove a defensive player for an offensive player? Exactly. And it's not like Celeste can't score. She's a 3-point threat. Like, she can shoot it. She is the perfect complement to what Caitlin needs in the backcourt. Brandon, I talked to Adrian, Ross, and Pope. I need y'all three on the same screen. Next guy in Fever matchup. Pope's interested. Reach out to him. Y'all three with Quita. Hey, I'm with it. I'm with it. Let's make it happen, Paris. Let's make it happen. Could you imagine if Phil Jackson didn't have MJ shoot the last shot in the game? Exactly. Exactly, YouTube. Yo, we drawing this play up for Steve Kerr, bro. Kerr gonna take the last shot. Paxton taking it. No, we gonna draw something up for Rodman. She needs to take Wheeler and Wallace with her to the unemployment office. Yes, get them far out of Indiana. Far away. Nafisa Collier is everything, aesthetically, visually, game-wise. Yeah, I love her game. She's definitely one of my favorite players. Underrated. Should always be in that MVP conversation. She can do it all, man. Super skilled, can shoot it, can handle it, can pass it. A monster on the block. She's already got 3 rebounds in this one. The Liberty up 20-17, 140 left in the first. Told y'all I'll keep y'all updated with the game as well. They really cut Celeste Taylor, y'all. Hey, Pug Dad, appreciate you. Appreciate you showing love, man. Thank you so much for the donation. And hey, if you got a topic you want me to cover in my next couple of videos, holler at me. Pug Dad says, really wasn't that hard to figure out. Start C. Taylor over Wallace for 5 to 10 games and see what happens. Wait for Timmy to return. Facts. Why do we know that and they don't? The people that's making decisions, why don't they know that? Adrian Ross is the truth. Salute, salute, Jay, salute. We're showing love to everybody. The reason why the Sky won is because they played as a team. The Fever has much more talent, but they don't play as a team. Wheeler is a chemistry killer. He absolutely is. Imagine if Coach T Spoon was coaching the Fever right now, man. They'd be a 10-win team easily. They're so talented, but they have no leadership. Nicholas, welcome in, welcome in. Michael Cooper getting the last shot. Tenfold, welcome in. Okay, you want to see Mark Jackson take over. Surprisingly, you're not the first person to say that. People have been talking about Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson, Rebecca Lobo, Christy Sides herself, as always. Man, Bluter or Bird, yeah. Okay. I've seen Larry Bird a couple times being mentioned as well. I've definitely seen Larry Bird being mentioned. Hey, GG, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the subscribe. Guys, if this is your first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up with all the latest and the greatest with the Live with Brandon Bailey podcast. Adrian Ross is a high school coach with respect. Hey, man, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I love talking hoops with people that have a background in hoops, man. You know, I was a local TV reporter for a while. I was a scout, covered, a lot of college games, Peach Jam, all the AAU tournaments down in, when I was in North Carolina. So I done seen a lot of hoops in my years. They did have current Paxton take big shots in the finals. Yeah, but not with the game on the line. And honestly, Wallace is nowhere near the shooter Paxton was or Kerr was. She's shooting 28.6% from the 3 accent. Paxton and Kerr ain't never shoot that bad. They was trustworthy shooters. You dead right, accent. Those guys was not Christy Wallace. Fact. Why did Celeste rob the pot? I honestly never saw a good reason when that question was asked. Like, there was no specific reason given. But it's like the same thing we're seeing with Saxton. It's like the same thing we're seeing with Berger. But Celeste was better than both of those players, in my opinion. A lot of it is probably nepotism, sadly. Sad that they don't want to play the best player. Happens to every sports org. It's crazy how egos run stuff, man. Play the best player. Simple, and you win games. Word is they did not let Celeste play because they knew they were going to have to cut her. Well, I feel like give her some reps and let her try out for another team, nigga. Celeste is a very good person. She doesn't job with bad people. This is very simple. Respect. Respect. The great benefactor, welcome. 7 points right now. Jonquel Jones, 5 rebounds. But Naja Laney Hamilton leading the assist with the Liberty with 3. Courtney Williams has 3 assists for the Lynx. Just a little update for y'all. But seriously, Celeste Taylor, that's the player y'all decide to cut? The Fever need more defensive players and to trade their best one, it makes no sense to me. Facts, Brandon. I wish CC. I would if I was CC. I would ask for a trade. They need to get Celeste back on this team. Yeah, they never gave their young talent an option. I could see if you gave her a chance and she didn't perform, she never got a chance. How the Fever gonna cut Celeste when she's on the same timeline as Caitlin? You know what I'm saying? You got a rookie that is compliments your first round pick. That's like you having a rookie quarterback. That would be like the Texans cutting Tank Dell almost. Like not the same production, but the same chemistry and potential. Like you don't cut your quarterback's receiver that you drafted for him. Again, what does Saxon have on everyone? Because what is she doing on the roster still? Facts. You cut Celeste Taylor over Saxton. Coach Witherspoon would be utilizing Calrk, Caitlin Clark, and having her shoot 20 times a game. Facts. Facts. Coach T. Spoon actually knows basketball and caters to her personnel. They don't have 3-point shooters, so they go inside. She plays to her team's strength. I really like Coach T. Spoon. Saxon is a security blanket in case Boston gets injured. Well, we better hope that doesn't happen because that blanket got some holes in it, Michael. I'd like to see Larry Legend brought in on the front office, maybe replace the GM, and a great college coach like Staley or Bluter gets a shot at it. I like that, YouTube. I like that move. I like that move. I've seen a lot of Coach Bluter who's been at games, so there's obviously some sort of interest or some sort of like she's missing the game. Gotta be. You don't just coach for 20 plus years, 30 years, and not miss it. So maybe Caitlin gets her to come back. The money would definitely have to be right for Don Staley and Kara Lawson of Duke. Because the college coaches Staley's making double what the highest paid WNBA coach is making. So they would definitely have to put the money up. But with all this new profits Calrk is bringing in, man, and this rookie class, they should be able to splurge a little bit. All these coaches have money. They don't need to work for scraps. Hey, Stevie, you got a point. The bag got to be right. I'm not sure if Mark Jackson wants to coach the WBA though. And after what he said with LeBron about LeBron's wife, I don't know if they want him there. Talking about knocking it out the park. Auntie Irritation, aka Christy Sides, is not it. RC, y'all deserve better than this. Y'all deserve better than this. Y'all deserve so much better than this. They have access to Larry Bird. Well, then they need to beg him to come coach this hot mess. Mary Soul, welcome back. Welcome back, Mari Soul. Yeah, it's a hot mess right now. There's no leadership. There's no direction. This team currently does not have an identity. That is an issue. They don't currently have a culture. Wicked out here. Moves make no sense. Somebody better than Minnesota to stay close if they know what's good for them. Man, I'm in shock, y'all. I'm still in shock. cruising the Mediterranean or getting attacked on social. Oh man, the Pacers organization has money. Yeah, and it seems like they're all in on the Indiana Fever. Maybe they can collab. Caitlin Clark's boyfriend works for the Pacers as an assistant coach, Connor McCaffrey. Yep, I remember him played at Iowa. I mean, they're doing it to themselves, guys. They have a Ferrari right now. Christy Sides and this GM have done and them have the keys. All they have to do is not crash it. Facts, chaos is king right now. Yeah, yeah. Culture comes from the coach. Fair enough, accent. Fair enough. Valid. 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 It makes no sense. I mean, I just don't get. I don't get the theory, the logic. I don't get the logic. What is the logic here, guys? What is the logic? I mean, everybody should be on the hot seat right now. They putting ethanol blend gas in that Ferrari. Yes. Yes, they are. Facts. They finna blow it up. In a few years, the coach money may go up. Until then, it is what it is. To be honest, Witherspoon is a bad human, and she is coaching Griner's a man, and they are still in the WNBA. All right. All right. Caitlyn be dunking on her boyfriend at the crib. He a peon. Oh, RC, stall him out. Stall him out. I believe Caitlin Clark was drafted to the worst fit, worst coach, worst teammates in the entire WNBA. CC would shine with every other team than the Fever. It's a toxic organization, and it has been for young players. That's why they've been in the dumpster so long, Leroy. The Fever might be a lost cause. They're blowing it right now. They're ruining it. You have the worst season, one of the worst seasons in WNBA history. You get Aaliyah Boston, who becomes the Rookie of the Year, and amazingly, like spontaneously, I don't understand. It's miraculous that Aaliyah Boston won Rookie of the Year with this team. First off, they had nobody to feed her the rock. Then you're terrible again. You're a doormat. You get gifted a generational talent in Caitlin Clark, and this is what you're doing. This is what you're doing. Accent, you might be right. The Fever might be a lost cause. Fever about to go on a losing streak. I agree, Jay. I agree. I definitely agree. I need more production from Dorka. I just do. Hey, talk to him. Facts. RC, you ain't never lied. It makes perfect sense, Brandon. It's simply good versus evil. Dang. Man. 6 minutes, 17 seconds left. Liberty up 35-32 right now over the Lynx. Kayla McBride still leading the way for the Lynx. Sheesh. Sabrina already got 12. Kayla Thornton 11 points. Liberty up 8 right now. Up 6, I mean. I agree. Caitlyn and AB definitely have been good together. If CC does get traded, I hope it's to Liberty or Aces. I think they definitely want for her for facilitation, even if she isn't a starter for them. Elite passer, elite court vision. Caitlyn and AB have been good together. Facts, you two. They have. They have. It's chaos around them, but them two young stars are coming together. Caitlyn and Angel both rookie. They not desperate to go anywhere at the moment, I feel. Yeah, same. I don't, and I mean, with her boyfriend working for the team, I don't see Caitlyn asking for a trade. Then they get rid of Celeste. How in the world? She never even played. Facts, Marisol. Facts. You never even gave her a chance. So how did they even gauge what she could do for the team? They should have put all this energy into finding a new coach. Yep. If anybody off this roster should have went today, it should have been Christy Sides. How can you cut CT, man? Wheeler and Wallace over Grace and CT. Dang, I swear. Aussie, we with you. We with you. Wheeler and Wallace are terrible. They're anchors right now, sinking the ship. Can anyone make a comment of a positive nature without a negative? Let's see how many comments in a row. What is so, Stevie? You tell me. What are the positives from this move? Facts. I love Sydney Falter. Did you see RC after they left her off the Big Ten Sixth Player of the Year list? Man, she started going crazy in the starting lineup. Since CC the Sky, I want to see script get flipped and narrative changed. Okay. Hey, that's a shake-up. CC to the Sky? Oh, man. I thought we were going to have to wait till the All-Star game to see her and Reese play together. Davis would pay $25 or $30 million. Beth, welcome in. Welcome in. $25 or $30 million to get Calrk to Aces if the league would let him. Oh yeah, Al Davis will spend that check. We have seen that. Absolutely. And all more owners should be like that. Who cares about Liberty and Lynx? Seriously, horrible example of basketball play. Whoo, Beth coming in hot. The best two teams right now, you know? I think Taylor Strimbo is going to cook. I've seen a lot of her AU stuff. Sabrina is cooking from deep. Yeah, she is. She is. Sabrina out there letting that thing fly, leading the Liberty right now. This is the final for an in-season tournament. The Liberty and Lynx are balling. Yeah, this is a good game. This is a good game. And you knew it was going to be a highly competitive game with two of the best teams in the league. Liberty up 40-32 with 5 minutes and 44 seconds left. Sabrina and SQ is out there cooking. This is the final. Oh, yeah, facts. Caitlyn would upset perfect symmetry in Las Vegas Aces land, and there's also no way CC would start over Jackie, Kelsey. Nah, she would definitely be coming off the bench, and I don't think you want CC coming off the bench. You don't want to stall her development. Dude, you can see it from afar. They're making a play to get Paige. Man, I would love to see Paige Bueckers lined up next to Caitlin Clark. That would be an elite backcourt where you could run Bueckers at the one. And they'd be interchangeable because they can both play the one and the two. But I feel like it's either going to be the Mystics or Dallas that get her. Because the first pick, Kiki is definitely probably going to that team in Golden State. So I don't even know if they would. I mean, the Fever aren't really in a position to even have a draft pick to get Paige. But I love the idea though. In my stadium, the sign going out said, we love all parents. Some when they come, some when they leave. Which one are you?" Okay, hey, we gotta, hey, let us know who we need to be on the lookout, RC. Let us know who we need to be on the lookout, Aussie. Reese is her, yo. That last game, she single-handedly put the Fever away. She single-handedly put the Fever away. They didn't, and that side, she didn't make an adjustment. You got Alyssa Smith getting bullied, baby, bodied in the post, getting beat down the court, and you make no adjustment or call a timeout. The people are not letting her go nowhere. They're averaging 17,000 fans a game. Yeah, I just don't see Caitlyn leaving, especially no time soon. Helen, welcome in, welcome in. Who do you think will pick up Celeste Taylor? I would love to see the Sky pick her up. I would love to see the Mystics pick her up. Somebody that actually needs her and could provide some playing time. I don't agree with sending her to the Aces or Liberty. CC needs to start, and I love her. With AB, I hate when teams load their rosters with superstars and they sit on the bench collecting rust. Not a fan of the super teams. I wish CC asked for a trade to get her off that team. They not trying to win. It's sad, Brandon. They going out sad. Both Dallas and Mystics were in the playoffs in 2023. Yep. And I think if the Mystics were to get Paige Bueckers, they get Atlanta Deladon back next season, a healthy Shakira Austin, get Sykes back, like the Mystics will be right back in playoff contention next year if they're full strength. I would love to see them add Paige Bueckers. Y'all saw what her and Aaliyah Edwards was doing at UConn. My goodness. Paige would flourish with them so good. Dallas has just been injured, but Enrique's still been hooping. J.C. Shelton in that starting lineup, she's been getting some good minutes. So yeah, the Fever could get 40% in the lotto pick for Paige. I mean, but with this team, you're a playoff team right now. I get it though, because getting Paige is a game changer and it would be worth it. So I'm not saying yay or nay. I would love to see her on this team though. Hey Steven, no, settle. I agree. Angel Reese deserves her recognition. I don't see any rivalry, just a great rookie class, which is why I didn't like the wave on Celeste Taylor. Yeah, Celeste Taylor's probably a first round pick in most drafts. Iowa had average talent and a great coaching culture. The Fever had have talent and a terrible coaching and terrible culture. Agreed. Until the culture changed, losing will be fostered and perpetrated. Dallas should grab Taylor. Yeah, they need her. They need her. They need defense bad because they can't guard the chair I'm sitting in right now, y'all. They cannot guard the chair I'm sitting in. I mean, out of all players, Celeste. So, I mean, the changes have to be made. We talked about some of the changes in my last video where they needed to play this young talent. I thought Celeste, I thought Lexi Holt should be in the starting lineup over Wallace. I thought Celeste should be getting Erica Wheeler's minutes. Like, there were some movements that I wanted to see. Maybe, just some changes. And they go and cut Celeste Taylor, bro. Out of everybody? Just face palm. Just face palm. They gotta fire Christy Sides. They gotta play quicker and stop taking the ball out of Caitlin's hands. I mean, those are just a couple of moves off the top. Yeah, I would love for Celeste Taylor to go to Dallas, though. That'd be a good move. The Fever just don't need the playoff. Keep them out. Tank for Paige. CC need to stop being selfish and ask for a trade and start pushing her way around. She's the most important player in this game, and I don't think she knows that. You might be right, because I don't know if a rookie's ever been the most important player, but her impact is crazy. Reese wanted it more than the entire Fever team the last game. That is what made the difference. Facts. They were down double digits, and she just kept fighting. Sabrina ain't learned yet. She be screaming like she's on the whole court. She on the whole court. Girl, Sabrina, keep that same energy all playoffs long, too. Facts. Tasha, welcome in, welcome in. They need to play Sexton some. What a waste of talent. It's a lot of players on that bench, man. Brandon, if it's Hawkeyes or Bruins related, I'm on it. Hey, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yes, love that. Hey, them Bruins is going to be tough this year. CC needs to start pushing her way around and get out of this losing culture of playing basketball with Indiana Fevers. They're not trying to win trading Celeste. They're not. They're not. They're literally not trying to win right now. And that's the problem. Do you have time to waste years of Caitlin Clark's career? Sabrina is definitely going off, letting that thing fly. They need to trade for Kate Martin. BD was crazy as they could have drafted her. They drafted Celeste Taylor instead and ended up cutting her. What a waste. What adjustment could Fever have done for Smith? Unfortunately, Boston got to. Oh, man. They cut their best perimeter defender. Yup, BD literally cut the best perimeter defender and a 3-point shooting threat. For what? Like, why? Why do that? As long as Sides is the coach, I actually feel sorry for any draft picks that come our way. That's only misery needs company. Yup. Because she's not developed any young talent. She's not even giving her young talent a chance to even show what they can do at this point. We have no idea what Celeste Taylor would have done with the Indiana Fever because we literally never got a chance. She never got the opportunity. Nobody put the Fever away. Christy put the Fever away. She's out there sabotaging the game by design. Didn't use timeout. No adjustments being made. No plays being called late in the game. Down by 3. You got Christy Wallace shooting the ball. Ellen, welcome in. If the Chicago Sky picks up Celeste Taylor, who do you think gets waived from Chicago Sky? That's a great question. That's a great question. I feel like they got a lot of injuries right now. They're still trying to get healthy. Let's see. Let's examine. 47-45 game right now. Liberty up with 2:23 left over the Lynx. Just a little heads up for y'all. Let's see. Let's take a look at the Chicago Sky. Honestly, some people might be upset with what I'm about to say, but they low-key could have cut Kai Gomdrick. They low-key could have cut Kai. I'm just saying. I feel like she's there for social media presence, low-key. Not saying she's not a hooper, but hold on. I'm catching up on the comments, guys. Boston would not catch Reese even Fowler. That's not my fault. It's reality. These are supposed to be the greatest athletes on the planet. Yeah, Reese was beating them down the court. She was hungrier. She wouldn't have bullied her. She wouldn't have bullied Leah Boston like she was doing to Alyssa Smith with all the man ones. CC would be better on the Sparks if you ask me. Yo, her and Cameron Brink and Rakia Jackson, that would be tough. That would be a fun lineup to watch. Hamby and Elliott is a beast. Yes, did y'all see Dirk and Hamby got named the replacement for Cameron Brink on the Team USA National 3v3 team going to the Olympics? We talked about who the replacement should be, and Hamby was the favorite. Reese plays with passion, Rookie of the Year. She definitely does. Passion, nonstop voter, competitor. She's a dog. Kate Martin is on a competent franchise and is better off. David, welcome in. You ain't lying. She's around vets with a voice that support rooks. She's around a culture that has already been established, a championship culture. Boston cannot do a 23-second suicide. Are you guys aware? Oh, man, y'all on Boston right now. CC is still going to win Rookie of the Year. Is that the consensus? Is it locked up, or is Christy Sides going to sabotage Caitlin Clark's Rookie of the Year campaign? Ironically, they could have tried using Taylor to guard Reese, too. I mean, sometimes a smaller defender is the answer, and she's guarded players of all sizes. Maybe put some size on, or put a quicker player on Reese, get some strips, make things difficult for her. Then maybe bring a trap when she's in the post. Send CC to the Golden State team that's coming next year. CC and Paige launching the next era of the Splash Brothers, the Splash Sisters out there in Golden State. Do you think that's what's going on? They're just trying to get a good thank you at this point. Man, it just feels like self-sabotage, Colin, honestly. It feels like self-sabotage at this point. Because you're not making decisions to win. There's no this is a move that does not benefit the team, does not benefit your franchise player. It's just not a wise move. This is merely proof that they, as a franchise, are incompetent, or this is by design. Don't know which. Are they setting up Christy Sides to fail so they can fire her with an excuse? They cut her because people were calling on Sides to play her. If that's truth, man, that's some bull crap. That's some BS, yo. Angel Reese was out there like an and one mixtape. Reese and one, Reese and one, Reese and one. She was out there like Khalid, another one, another one, another one. I mean, golly. Yup. Minnesota making a push. Kayla McBride out there hooping. They need a big who is athletic. Good call about Martin Brandon. For sure. For sure. No doubt, Steven. They should have cut Wheeler. She is horrible. Yes. She's robbing them blind. She's bringing nothing to the table. Wallace is also terrible. I'm surprised they cut Celeste over Saxton, too, man. That's just, guys, what is going on? I just don't understand. How is there any type of logic about this decision? Cut your best defender when you're struggling on defense. You can't cut Taylor, the best defensive player on the team. I've heard them maybe one. There's other players they could have cut for sure. Reality is they will never let Caitlyn win Rookie of the Year. Welcome in, Rhonda. Welcome in, Wheeler. She deserves it, or whether she deserves it or not, it will not happen. Why you feel like that, Rhonda? They need to get rid of Wallace and Wheeler stat yesterday, ASAP. And I'm sorry to say, Smith wants out of there too. She's all but wearing a sign that says "Free me." She wants to get away from the madness. She sees it's a dang sinking ship in Indiana right now. Sides will sabotage CC chance at Rookie of the Year. I could see it, Colin. She's sabotaging everything else. She's sabotaging a franchise. Why would she not? She's sabotaging games. She's selling. Why would she, not do that to Caitlin Clark? Terrible coaching, you two. Terrible coaching. 50-47. Appreciate that game update. Brink is fragile. I mean, she hasn't dealt with a whole lot of injuries. This is like the first major injury. I hope so for their case, Jay. I hope Dantas does help the front court, or they're going to look even stupider than we think they already are. I'm not saying they don't need front court help. I'm saying they could have cut someone else aside from Taylor. The entire league will not let CC be named Rookie of the Year. Paige and Caitlyn in Golden State with purple Valkyries uniforms would be crazy. Oh man, that would be straight. That's a whole lot of buckets in one backcourt. She doesn't need setting up to be failed. Facts. Set her up for success. Brink will retire early and become a model. Remember this. Somebody said the Cameron Diaz factory made a KD, and that's how we got Cameron Brink. That's hilarious. Hey, if basketball don't work out, though, she definitely got the model look. Liberty up 50-47 at half. Appreciate that, YouTube. Appreciate that update. We can look at a couple stats from that game. This is a good game so far, man. Two of the top teams in the nation, in the whole league. So Collier has 9 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. She got it going after a slow first quarter. Carlton, 9 points, 4 assists, 1 rebound for her. Cecilia with 10 points off the bench. Okay, she hooping. Liberty being led by Kayla Thornton, 14 points. Sabrina's got 18 in the first half. It's going to be one of them 30-point nights for her, y'all. It's going to be one of them 30-point nights. Alyssa Smith can take short, fast walk off a tiny boat dock. Brandon, I can't anymore with her defense. Her defense is non-existent. Like, I've never seen a player with less defensive awareness than Alyssa Smith. Rhonda, you're right about that. They think the best. They think the best offense is going to be the best defense. They'll find out when they lose the rest of their road games. Yeah, I could definitely see a losing streak on the horizon. Taylor is too small to guard Reese, period. I've watched vid. Won't happen. I mean, you bring the double. You could bring the double, but having her just play like a free safety when Reese is trying to march down the court beating all your bigs. CC will win Rookie of the Year because the league need her to. They definitely need her to be a superstar to continue this trajectory. They definitely do. They definitely do. They need her trajectory. I don't think they watch film because how could you rewatch these games and not see K. Mitchell never passing the ball or playing defense? She's so one dimensional. She's like Nick Young out there. J.R. Smith just brings nothing but scoring, man. Nothing but scoring. Nothing matters until they get a new coach. Nothing. Sides is trash. Has never beat an above 500 team. Sides always been a loser coach. Period. Facts. She doesn't do anything. No adjustment. She got out coached by Teresa Witherspoon. She sold. She absolutely sold. Wheeler is playing too good to get traded. That's her fault. She has no trade value. Oh, too crap to be traded. Got you. Hey, Robert, welcome in, my guy. That was a bad decision not to play Celeste Taylor and now cut her. Some other team ought to pick her up. Yep, she's definitely going to get picked up. I would love to see Dallas pick her up, maybe the Mystics, maybe the Sky. What do you think would be the Fever's reaction if Sky picks up Celeste Taylor? I think they're going to be hurt. I think the locker room more so is going to be hurt. Because they know in practice what type of player she is. I wouldn't want to see her again. What that Matador defense. Sabrina is definitely balling. She is definitely hooping. Sabrina is definitely hooping. Rhonda cut the negative crap or go elsewhere. CC will be Rookie of the Year despite you. A lot of podcasts want to see the Fever to lose so they can get Paige. What do you think? I think it'll be tough right now, man. The Washington Mystics are really bad, and so are the Dallas Wings are awful. And then you got to consider that she may go number one. I think Kiki or Afen will go number one, but Paige could possibly go number one to that Valkyrie squad in Golden State. So it's risky, but I think Paige would be a huge upgrade in the backcourt. Just came across your channel. Keep applying pressure. Salute, my brother. Yes, sir. Simply ball drop. Appreciate you. Yes, sir, my guy. Got you. Appreciate that. If this is your first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay up with the latest and the greatest. If Wheeler has I think she has no trade value more so because of the contract. If Wheeler has no trade value, then they need to bench her so long that she has to be surgically removed from the bench. Yeah, she should be getting no minutes. She should be getting no minutes. When Magic came into the NBA, his coach was Paul Westhead. Yup. He had the wrong coach. They brought in Riley. Caitlin needs a different coach also. Wheeler, Wallace, and Kelsey need to be gone. Slowing down the team, holding up progress. Art Marshall, welcome back. Welcome back. How big will the Paige effect be on the WNBA? I definitely don't think it's going to be as controversial as Caitlin's has been. I think she'll have a smoother adjustment and a smaller target on her back. But I think she will be very successful from day one. I think the speed of the game matches her game, her style of play, elite decision maker. She's super efficient. I think she will have a major impact on the league. I don't think we'll be able to compare it to Caitlin's, though. I think it's just like comparing apples to oranges. They need a coach that knows how to bring a team together. Sides ain't it. She's not a motivator. Coach Sides does not rub me as the type that you would want to run through a wall for. Yo, Nalissa Smith was getting cooked by Angel Reese. It was embarrassing. She was getting cooked by Angel Reese, y'all. Cooked. Angel Reese little sister. Another podcast called Mitchell the Black Hole once you passed during the ball because I wasn't going back to anybody. Okay. Noblesse, welcome in. Taylor's definitely going to the sky. Yeah, I think they probably cut Kai, honestly. She's not getting any playing time. No. Yeah, I mean the Wings, the Mystics, or the Sky definitely need to pick up Celeste Taylor. Those would be my 3 top destinations for her. I am 100% a CC fan. I followed her to the WNBA, but have been so disappointed with so many things I've seen. She 1000% should be Rookie of the Year. She is the only rookie with top tier stats. I mean, Angel Reese is in the conversation, but I still got Caitlin Clark above her in the rookie running right now. The fever sucking does not help the league. Facts. They need the fever to be good. They need to continue them to sell out games. Ghost, welcome back. Welcome back. The Angel Reese fan base thinks the CC fan base is ignorant about basketball and blowing things out of proportion. But I think they have legitimate criticism about Saad's coaching. Yeah, Coach Sides is terrible. Brandon, I'll agree with you about the Dallas Wings. Yeah, they're terrible right now. They definitely are. Free Enrique. Hey, Simply Ball Drop, appreciate the subscribe, man. Thank you for that. Mitchell should play football. She is a running back. She's always hitting the hole. She ain't never seen a jump shot she ain't like. John, make it make. I wish I could make it make sense. Cause what are the positives to cutting Celeste Taylor? Just came across you, Brandon. I think this is a great show. Colin, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me. James, what are they thinking? It's self-sabotage at this point. It's self-sabotage at this point. It's got to be self-sabotage. Mitchell, AB, and CC had one shot apiece in the last 8 minutes of the fourth quarter. That's not Scott defense. Facts. That's bad offense. That's bad coaching. That's bad execution. Go ahead, welcome in, welcome in. They've got some real dummies in that FIBA organization. It's the blonde leading the blonde. They were terrible for 2 years, got gifted Rookie of the Year Leah Boston, then get gifted a generational talent in Caitlin Clark. And this is what you do. This is the decisions you make. Dummies. Wheeler's contract should be considered a generous retirement package. Yeah. She's robbing them blind. She should be in jail. What do you want then? Negative energy is toxic. Either you are on the bus or not. Do you think Chicago Sky makes a trade to try to get Paige? I mean, I don't think so. I think they're just gonna rock with what they have, but they absolutely do need a shooter. They need shooting and they need a playmaker. The Sky do not have a point guard right now, so Paige would be a perfect fit. And they've got some draft capital. I think that would be an elite move for them. That would be a game changer move. You know what I'm saying? Kennedy Carter's solid, but she's not a point guard. Marina Mabry, love her game. She's a streaky shooter. She's got tenacity. She's not a point guard either. Dana Evans not a point guard. They don't have a point guard on this roster. And I think that's holding the Fever back, or holding the Sky back. And they don't have any type of shooting. Well, somebody's definitely going to make a move for Celeste Taylor. I'll tell you that. Maybe this is all the grand scheme of things. Maybe they're trying to tank for Paige. Maybe this is where it starts. Maybe this is where it starts. The only reason why they did it is because she was friends with CC. James, somebody else said that. One of the few players that's really bought in and embraced her. Is Coach Sides really trying to break CC, trying to break her rookie down? Is this a mind game? Is this a mental game right now? Paige is too injury prone. The WNBA girls know that and will go after that knee. I mean, she missed the last 2 years, but did you see what she did this past season? This is the best basketball Paige has played, in my opinion, of her career this past year. And I think more so it's on UConn than Paige because we saw half their roster. I mean, AZ was hurt. Aubrey Griffin was hurt. Dana L. Alfie was hurt. Like, I think it's more so to do with the medical staff at UConn, to be honest, than Paige being injury prone. Brandon, I agree with you. CT will go to Dallas. Yeah, they could use her. They could use her. Enrique needs some help, some defensive help for sure. There's no way the Fever should have lost to Chicago. They don't seem to play good defense. They don't. And what's crazy is they are usually pretty good at closing out games. You can usually trust them in close games, but man, you can't you can't trust Coach Sides as far as you can throw her. There's only one girl that sells orderies, everything else just lives off her, and we all know who that is. K-Pal, man, the Fever done traded the best defender they had. Yeah, I think Dallas would be the most logical choice to go ahead and scoop Celeste. They have no defense. Call a spade a spade. Only time I want the ball in Mitchell's hands is when the shot clock's running out. She's an elite scorer, but not much more than that. Yeah, she's a walking bucket. She's a walking bucket, but that's pretty much all she's bringing to the table. She's not going to guard. She's not going to pass. She's not going to rebound. But she'll get you a bucket. Sorry, I used Google Voice. Hey, no apologies needed. You good? Hey, James, appreciate the subscribe, man. Thank you so much. The negative energy is bad, but we must be allowed to complain about this, though. And this is what we're here for. Y'all can speak freely here. There's no judgment here. Cut Celeste, trade Wheeler, and they have one more trade in the win. Wait till you see what they get. Can it get much worse? Can it get much worse? Well, I say if Caitlyn goes, everybody is gone, and they should go back to that crappy game. Go back to that empty barn they were playing in before she got there. Brandon, you got to cover the Phoenix Fever game, my God. Jay, I got you. I got you. We locked in. I got you. Something is up with UConn's programming injuries. Yeah, I don't think it's just Paige. I think it's definitely to do with their training and athletic staff, their medical staff. How is she the best defender when she hasn't defended anyone? Big Wash, we talking about a player that was Defensive Player of the Year, not only the ACC, but the Big Ten, that is out there locking up in practice, that is just coming in with a pedigree of defense that nobody on the roster has ever had. Dante, welcome in, welcome in. What about the Chicago Sky? Hey, man, I wouldn't mind if they went after Celeste either. And it would just add more fuel to the rivalry. If Haley Van Lith declares for draft, where do you think she lands? Right now, I don't think she gets drafted. She has to have a big year at TCU to reinvent herself. She's got to have a huge senior year this year. I had a pleasure to Celeste Taylor. Didn't know who she was at first. This is at an Ohio State basketball game. Yeah, her and JC Sheldon was locking up. Evans, welcome in, welcome in. I think they was going for height. Celeste was 5'11". They traded for 6'4". Yeah, they went and got a big, but I don't think they really needed one. They got Teamy coming back. Close quarters, welcome back, welcome back. What's funny is the Commissioner Cup is on right now between Liberty and Lynx, but people rather go online to talk CC and the Fever. Oh, we got the game updates on now, too, now. We definitely watching the game, too, close quarters. You ain't never heard of multitasking? Come on, now. We need to have this time to rage. So disappointing to see this talent thrown into the garbage by incompetent old women. Come on. Self-sabotage, man. They got a Ferrari and they about to crash it. If they activate a player, does that mean the player is ready to go on the court or start practicing? It could be either. They're just activating them off the injury reserve or the like the IR inactive list. Celeste locked up Dewana Bonner. Yo, Dewana Bonner, one of the most elite scorers in league history. Sides needs to quit clipping Celeste's wings or CC's wings and let her fly and get her some play to get open. Get some plays to get open. Yeah. It makes no sense that they're not calling any type of like offensive plays for her off ball. They're not calling anything for her off ball, y'all. Nothing for her off ball. We saw what Iowa did. Why are they not watching that film, setting screens, backdoor cuts? Like, we need something. That's college. What does she have? What does that have to do with the WNBA? With the W? Taylor just wasn't that good. Big Wash. I can't agree, man. I cannot agree. I mean, you gotta give your players a chance. You gotta give your young talent a chance. You telling me Celeste Taylor couldn't have done better than Christy Wallace out there? She can't bring more than Wheeler right there. The Sky definitely need a point guard. Like we mentioned earlier, close quarters. If you just joining us, we did mention that earlier. You know what I'm saying? Kennedy Carter is definitely a bucket. I love Marina Mabry. She's a dog. She's a competitor. They definitely need a true point guard. Nah, you good, close quarters. You good. Links up by 7 minutes, third quarter. Hey, thanks for the update, YouTube. Thanks for the update. Definitely appreciate that. 55-53. Hey, man, Kayla Thornton's still out there hooping 14 points. Sabrina's scoreless this half right now, but she came in with 18 points heading into halftime. Carlton hooping 12 points. Cold night right now. Quiet night for Nafisa Collier. 9 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds. Keeping y'all updated with everything. Christy Sides and Lynn Dunn is so damn delusional. Dunn is 77. Yeah, it's got to be the dementia at this point, James. It's got to be the dementia. Saad said in her practice interview today that CC has the green light to shoot, but when the media asked her if she told CC that, she said not yet. Bro, Sides is just not competent. Hey, y'all really calling for Mark Jackson to take over. I love it. I know that Sides begs for criticism. However, I don't see the franchise letting her slay their golden goose. Nah, they're definitely gonna remove her before she hinders Caitlyn too much. But how much time can we let pass? WWE wrestling. What's at was at in Indianapolis last night. That's what I think about the Fever. CT cut is Dunn's fault. Yeah, man. CT, man. Celeste Taylor deserved better than that. Dante, welcome in. Welcome in. Mitchell missed a layup to beat Chicago. A effing wide open layup. Is that Side's fault? They missed 8 out of 10 shots in 6 minutes. I think it was Side's fault when they were up 12 and the Chicago Sky went on a 9-0 run. She didn't call a timeout. When she saw her players were gassed and Angel Reese was running them off the floor, she didn't call a timeout making any adjustments. I think with the game on the line down 3 with less than a minute left, you got Calrk, one of the best three-point shooters in the game. You got Kelsey Mitchell, who has been shooting lights out. You don't call a timeout and set up a play for them. You run a play and get Christy Wallace open for a 3 with the game on the line, a player that is shooting 28.6 from three-point range this season. That is my issue with Christy Sides, Stephen. I can tell by the way y'all talk, you guys are new to the W. You say so, Big Wash. CC needs to demand a trade, plain that simple. I just don't think. Who are they going to trade for? There's no way Indy's letting her walk. Sasha is just trying to keep her job because of her mistakes. She has a certain way of playing. It doesn't coincide with Caitlyn's at all. And she's supposed to be a defensive coach, but she don't have a defensive scheme. It don't work that way in pros. She's just not that good, bro. Not to the WNBA. It's different than college. How can you say she's not that good? Like, what are we going off of? Do you think the Sun tries to get Celeste Taylor? I don't think they really need her, to be honest. Okay, okay. Hey, James, we'll definitely appreciate you being in. Do what you gotta do. We welcome everybody. Wings have Taylor's old teammate, too. Yup, J.C. Sheldon. Her and J.C. Sheldon were so elite at Ohio State, man. DSH, or DSC, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, hey, that's dope, James. That's dope, man. Yeah, I heard she is a sweetheart. It's Saad's fault not to adjust game plan and personnel when players are getting cooked. Facts, Jay. Thank you. Somebody gets it. She didn't make adjustments. She didn't give CC the green light or set picks for her. Exactly, YouTube. Like, exactly. No adjustments being made as a coach. What do you think about Lexi Hole and Grace Berger? I think Lexi Hole should be in the starting lineup over Wallace. That is definitely my thoughts on that. She's a more reliable shooter. By far, she's shooting like 12% better from three. She's shooting way better from the free throw line. If you want somebody to just sit in the corner. And also, I love the energy that Hole brings, man. She's a winning type of player, attitude, not afraid to, you know what I'm saying, make the winning plays, out for those 50-50 balls, play defense, hustle back. I like Hole a lot. Berger is a liability on defense, but she can absolutely shoot that rock. You could play her in spurts. I think it's cool that she's a hometown kid, but she really has fell out of this rotation from last year, man. Like, she gets no burn. I think that's kind of weird. I'd still rather see her out there than Erica Wheeler. No way Indy trades the Golden Goose. Yeah, I just don't see them trading her, especially not this early. Not with the numbers she's doing. If you don't have 11, 10th for the best shooter in basketball history, there is a problem. Facts. Facts. Because Sides is delusional. Facts. She not right in the head, y'all. Why Sides didn't put Boston on Angel Reese to help stop her? Exactly, Robert. I get that. I get that Boston is not as quick as Melissa Smith, but Reese would not have been bullying her in the post, getting all them and ones. Dunn handpicked Sods and had to convince her to take the job. Sods brought Wheeler and Wallace facts with her and is loyal to them. Wheeler is her best friend. They all have to go. Send the whole load of them, Art Marshall. Get them all out of here. I think the Fever would absolutely hire Lisa Bluter if there was mutual interest, and they need to be talking to her. If not, as a coach, get her in there as the GM and let her find a coach that can coach this team. She ain't been given a chance, Big Wash. Get a GoFundMe from Mark Jackson. Can you raise $10 million this season? Oh man, I've been seeing a lot of Mark Jackson being. Again, the only reason why they got rid of Celeste is she is good friends with CC, and I've heard that multiple times. Taylor over Wallace, hands down. Celeste over her, Hole over her. Man, Big Wash, we keeping receipts. I hope when Celeste gets to her next destination, we gonna revisit this conversation. Basketball is a players' league. If it comes down to a decision, the coach always goes. Facts. Facts. We've seen it with LeBron. How many times? They are definitely gonna quit Christy Sides before they ever give up on Calrk. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Movie, welcome in, welcome in. The Fever are bringing in a 6'3" wing from Brazil who can shoot threes at a high percentage. The Sky could use her. The Sky need all the shooting they can get. They are the worst three-point shooting team in the league. AR, welcome in. Sides should have doubled AR and made her give up the ball, but Mitchell, Wheeler, and Smith gotta go, bruh. And take sides with her Doc Rivers voice, too. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. She out there coaching like Doc, too, with no championship, though. Agree, Hole should be in starting lineup over Wallace. Berger seems like her pace is slower and she can't really keep up. Maybe because she hasn't been given a lot of minutes. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's no way that Hole shouldn't be starting over Wallace. Big Wash, she had a chance. It don't take long to see who can play when you get them on the floor. We can't see what's going on in practice. I mean, you see a little bit of practice. You also get feedback from the coach, but obviously they felt like as an organization she couldn't contribute to that team. So what was with Wheeler hugging up on Angel Reese during the game out of bounds? She was blocking her from coming back onto the court. It was weird. Wheeler gotta go. Get her gone. Get her gone. Any any team owner would move mountains to get CC just for the profits. Facts. Somebody was talking about Al Davis. That man will pay that bread, but send Mitchell Wallace to the sky, please. Get him out of there, man. Mitchell is not the long-term answer to beat Caitlin Clark's backcourt mate. She's a good scorer. She's good individually by herself. She is not a compliment to Caitlin. Right now, just a little update. The Minnesota Lynx have taken the lead over the Liberty 60-57. 2:37 left in the third quarter. Nafisa Collier got it going in the third, finally. 14 points, 3 assists, 6 rebounds. Carlton, 12 points, 4 assists, 1 rebound. On the other side, Kayla Thornton having a big game, 14 points in 19 minutes. Stewie getting active, 13 points, 2 assists, 8 rebounds for her. Sabrina has not scored in the third quarter yet, still at 18 points. And it is a good one, man. Doesn't Mark Jackson have some homophobic issues in the past? I don't think the W would welcome him. And he said some crazy stuff about LeBron's wife, too. Wayne, welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate you joining us. Win, welcome in. Wendy, welcome in. Celeste won gold on the World Cup team U19 with Boston and Caitlin. Fever better not say she wasn't good enough. I'm trying to tell folks that she was the goods, the chemistry, the defense, the shooting ability. You're not gonna tell me you can go to 2 different conferences and win Defensive Player of the Year and you can't guard. That doesn't make any sense. Heavens, welcome in, welcome back. I want to see Mitchell, Caitlin, Dantes, Teamy, and Boston on the court at the same time. It's going to be a good team. We'll see. We will see. They made the best move that they thought was possible. I just don't understand. You could have cut Saxton. You could have cut Wallace. But that does not sound like a bad lineup at all. Minnesota up 360-57. 2 minutes left in the third. Yes, sir. You too. Thank you. I guarantee you, if CC leaves, low ratings all over again, and I can go back to watching my shows on TV. All CC needs is a good coach to run plays. Facts. That's it. That's it. Yes, Hole does bring a lot of energy. She's a game changer on that end. What if in an alternate universe, Teaspoon goes to the Fever's head coach, but takes Angel Reese and Camilla and Kennedy with her? Man, they would have 11 wins right now with that group. Firmly in playoff condition. Teaspoon straight up outcoached Christy Sides in that game. She was down double digits, got her team motivated. You can tell though, Scott played way harder for Teaspoon than the Fever do for Coach Sides. Celeste was defense, run, and gun for Caitlin. Facts. Perfect compliment, y'all. A perfect compliment to Caitlin. Like, what are we actually doing? Make it make sense. Send Wheeler to the sky, can't shoot at all. No. No. And the thing is, nobody wants that contract of hers. Reese is a problem. She's a rookie averaging a double-double. Facts. Facts. She's second in the league in rebounding right now. I heard Mark Jackson might be taking over. Hey, bring in Mark then. Anybody besides at this point. The great benefactor, welcome back. Welcome back. Celeste can run the floor. Facts. You can play fast with her. She okay. Saad's biggest detriment is her voice. It's hard to be strong when you can't talk. I'm sad for her on that, but it is life. That's life. That is life. Hey, James, appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much, and come back again. We will be live again on Thursday. I got y'all. Teaspoon goes to the hot hand for some reason. Sads goes away from the hot hand. Exactly. She plays to her personnel. She saw Angel Reese was out there getting busy. She didn't take Angel out. She continued to feed her, and they won the game. Why do we see that and Coach Sads doesn't? Cut Wheeler, Saxton, or Wallace. Facts. Easy decision. Easy decision. Easy decision, man. Sads says we need to communicate better. Maybe she ought to do something with her throat so she can actually communicate. I know I'm bad. Y'all are on Coach Sads tonight, man. That is hilarious. I'm not mad at y'all though. I'm not mad at y'all at all. Cause y'all are valid. Y'all are absolutely valid. A wet paper bag could outcoach Christy Sides. She's terrible. Exactly, Robert. Like, they're not using Saxton at all. There's so much of this talent that they got on the bench that they're not playing. What if in an alternate universe, Teaspoon goes to the Fever, takes Angel, Camilla, and Kennedy with her, keeps Aaliyah Boston and CC, and gets Celeste Taylor and Paige? That is an elite starting five. That is a very tough team to beat. Very tough team to beat, Helen. They would be in a way better position. Teaspoon would bring greatness out of Caitlin Clark, man. Sox needs to go back to Atlanta with Wheeler and Wallace. Take them all with her. Take them all. Let them go bother Ron Howard. Indiana got to build around CC and AB and get defensive players around them. Facts, which makes no sense to why they traded Celeste Taylor. We'll do a little game update for y'all. End of the third, 66-60. The Minnesota Lynx have taken control of this game. Bridget Carlton with 15 points, shooting 5 of 6 from the field. Sabrina, 8 of 14 from the field, 19 points for her. She's only had 1 point, though, since the second half started. Nafisa Collier, 14 and 6. Stewie, 13 and 8. Still a very good game. Does the All-Star team stand a chance against the Olympic team? I wonder if they will play hard or be like the NBA and just goof around. I hope it's competitive. I hope it's not like an All-Star game out there where they're just letting layups go by. I think if they put Caitlin and some of these other players that feel like they were snubbed from Team USA, I think like Enrique too, like they're gonna come out there and try to bust that tail. I think. Her gravelly voice is like a villain in a low-budget western. Oh man, that college stuff goes out the window when it comes to this pro game. At times, yes. Celeste would definitely be catching the basketball. I think we can all agree on that. She would definitely be catching the ball. Wouldn't drop the ball at all. Oh yeah. Hey, Joyce Edwards is a special talent. Joyce Edwards is a special talent coming to South Carolina. My goodness, she's generational. And I do not use that word lightly. Olympic team is gonna start them. I'm ready to see who the final roster is gonna be for the All-Star team. But that Olympic team is loaded. They are loaded top to bottom. Just when I think it couldn't get any more hopeless, she cans the last good thing that could have happened to the team. Paris, why? Why? Oh yeah. If Cece, she's got to get the mid range. She get a floater. Oh man, it's gonna be trouble. She definitely needs to get that floater though. I think all guards need the floater, especially like when you're over dribbling, get into the lane. Definitely, that man, she'd be good for another 10 points a game. She gets the mid range and the floater down consistently. What if the Fever hires Lisa Leslie or Can Dance to be the head coach? Hey, I made a video talking about that. I've seen Lisa Leslie. I've seen Rebecca Lobo. I've seen Kenny Brooks. You know, I mentioned Corey Gaines, who coached the Mercury. He was Diana Taurasi's head coach when they won their last title. She was MVP of the league and won the scoring title. So just seeing what he could do with Diana Taurasi, he could be great for Caitlin as well. But Lisa Leslie would be awesome. I heard Angel and Camilla will not have to be available for the media after the games, as per the Sky. Have you heard anything about that? I did see that they got fined for doing that for a game, but I didn't see anything about that being like for the rest of the season. But they definitely got fined for doing that. Didn't the All Stars beat the Olympians in 2021? I believe it did, low key. Yep. Team WNBA won 93 to 85 that year. Nice call. Nice call. Yep, 2021, the All Stars did beat Team USA. Yes, they did. Yo, CC definitely, that's the next development for her. That mid range. Like Kelsey Plum has it, Sabrina has it. Caitlin will have to develop that. Yeah, Sabrina's floater is nasty. Float game crazy. Unlimited range. I love her game. The girl that makes countless last second shots in college, no, I'm going to have her inbound the ball with a couple of seconds left. Now that's a coach. What a winning strategy, Colin. What a winning strategy. People were sleeping on Cece's playmaking and court vision. She was always elite in these areas. Facts. She can pass the rock. Jay Corello, welcome in, welcome in. Fired Christy Sides. She is incompetent in the Indiana's team as a whole. Better hire, but we're coach and manager. Yeah, they're making terrible decisions. Terrible decisions. Get them out of there. Terrible decisions, man. Terrible decisions. What are they thinking at this point? What was the benefit of cutting Celeste Taylor? Do you think Camilla has a chance of making the All-Star game? Possibly. I think those missed games. I think those missed games have costed her some. But I think she has a chance. It's really about the popular vote right now because Kate Martin has a chance. So, but I think Camilla has a chance to be the best player on that Scott team when it's all said and done. Potential is limitless for her. The dream seems to have fallen off. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And they've been banged up. Ryan Howard, Jordan Canada, like they're definitely missing some key pieces. Brandon, please cover the Phoenix versus Fever game coming up. DT versus CC. Jay, I got you. Harris said the same thing. I got you. I'm definitely gonna be live. I got y'all for the game for sure. Definitely got y'all on that game. CC is straight. She learning on the fly and trying to win games at the same time. Watch she passed up the last shot against the Sky. Yeah, she's definitely playing unselfish basketball. I think she's gonna be fine. Yeah, facts, Big Watch. I agree. I agree with you. Redeem Patriot. Will CC make the vote All Star team? No brainer. But what do I know? Facts. She is second in votes right now. Pick players who can challenge the Olympians. Facts. Facts. I want to see a competitive game. I want to see a competitive game. I want to see Dearica Hamby out there. I want to see Dewana Bonner out there. I want to see Caitlin out there. I want to see players Enrique. I want to see some hoopers. Hey, the Lynx making a run after they were down for the whole first half. Lynx up 70-63. Marcus, welcome in, man. The Indiana Fever done cut possibly their best defensive player, Celeste Taylor. Never gave her a shot. Two-time Defensive Player of the Year in the not only in the ACC but the Big Ten as well. Wicked out here. Indiana being Indiana. That's what's going on. CC will be an all-star starter. Yeah, with the vote she's getting, it's a given. It's a given. It's looking like her and Aaliyah Boston are going to be starters. Do you think Alexis Morris and LaDasia Williams come back to the WNBA and go to the Chicago Sky? Alexis Morris is currently playing with the Harlem Globetrotters. I don't know, man. I just feel like Bria Bill and Destiny Henderson are better than both those players, as well as Jalen Sherrod, as well as Deasia Fair, and none of them are in the league. Yeah, the Minnesota Lynx are a really fun team to watch if you like team basketball, if you like defense. And Nafisa Collier should definitely be all up in that MVP conversation, for sure. For sure. Lynx looking like they might get this Commissioner Cup, though. It's a 4-point game right now, 7:32 left in the contest. It's coming down to the wire, folks. Yeah, I definitely could see Angel as well. CC is straight. I'm playing on selfish basketball. I don't think I can say the same thing about Mitchell. Yeah, Mitchell's just not bringing anything to the table, man, to be honest with y'all, other than scoring. Like, you can find other scores that also can impact the game, too, without the basketball. Yeah, absolutely, Marshall. Angel is the real deal, and she's been getting a lot of respect from the Rooks. Yeah, Marcus, it's bad, man. It's bad. They are literally sabotaging this roster, hindering the development of this young talent, and stalling the growth of a generational talent in Caitlin Clark. It's wicked out here. New York on a run, 70-69, 6:55 left. Brianna Stewart getting active with 22 points now. And thank y'all so much for the game updates as well. We definitely keeping y'all posted on that game. Two of the top teams in the entire league battling it out right now. Stewie, Nafisa, you know it's going to be a show. 70-69 game. 6:55 left in the contest. Angel was allowed by the WNBA refs to foul, etc. So her stats make her seem legitimate star. Man, she looked like a star that last game. I'll tell you that. CC and Reese would be elite. They run the floor. Facts. Honestly, as much as we talk about both of them being competitors, Reese definitely would be an elite big with Calrk feeding her. Because she gets down that court, she's catching passes, she's got elite hands. Reese would definitely not be dropping the rock. Stewie could be MVP this year. Definitely. Definitely has a shot. Her, Asia Wilson, Nafisa Collier, I think have to be the top three right now. Kayla McBride started off a little bit hot, hitting a couple shots, and then she completely just went away. And that's the thing with the Lynx, man. It's just I don't know if they have enough offensive firepower to compete with the likes of the Aces or the Sun. In a series. Now, one game, of course, but in a series is totally different. But yeah, McBride right now has 5 points, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds in 25 minutes. She ain't doing much of nothing right now, Robert. If Angel Reese keeps her double-double streak going, will she win Rookie of the Year? I think it'll be hard to deny her, especially if they keep doing what they're doing. Especially if the Fever keeps setting up Calrk for failure. I think Reese is in a position where they're embracing her and they are absolutely setting her up to succeed. So there's a chance. And it's hard, man. She's a rookie averaging a double-double. That's extremely impressive. Hey, Colin, I appreciate you. Thanks for locking in with us. Have a great rest of your night, my guy. Liberty, let's go. YouTube, you've been heavy on the Liberty this year. They are playing they're probably the hottest team in the league. These are probably both the two hottest teams in the league right now, to be honest with you. Haley McBride seems to have struggled the last couple games. Yeah, she has. Yep, she has. Yes, she has. And they need her to be better. Because she is definitely one of the best shooters in the entire league. Reese. Okay, hey, I love the tennis action. Salute, Marcus. Salute. We love all sports. Reese going to set the rookie record for boards and CC for assists. Facts. They're both breaking records in their own respective ways. Thomas for MVP too. Yeah, 18 man walking triple double, doing exactly what she did last year. And it's crazy that she's playing with two torn labrums. She can't even shoot the rock. Saheed, welcome in. I gotta hear what you think. The Fever is stupid. They waived the best defensive perimeter player. Hope Taylor gets picked up and flourishes elsewhere. Absolutely. 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 Dumb decision. Idiotic decision. Makes no sense decision. It's wicked out here, y'all. The media voting not gonna let CC lose the Rookie of the Year. It draws ratings and brings more money to the league. So Big Watch, you think it's already rigged? Rookie of the Year already decided? Is it a rigged race? What are your predictions for the Chicago Sky Aces game? Oh, I'm taking the Aces. They've looked like a completely different team since Chelsea Grace got back in that lineup. I know Angel Wilson has a lot of respect for Angel Reese, but I expect her to give work out to her and Cardoso. But the Sky are gonna fight. They're gonna compete in every game, so I think it'll be very physical. But I got the Aces. Paul got longer arms and better perimeter defender compared to Wallace. Yes, and she's shooting way better from the field. How did they draw up the last play for Wallace and she's shooting 28.6% from three? Are you kidding me? What are we actually doing? The decision making is terrible at the top. There's no leadership. There's no culture. There's no identity to the Indiana Fever right now. YouTube says CC will earn that Rookie of the Year award for sure. I mean, self-sabotage at this point, guys. Get y'all another update on the game. It's 81-76 right now. The Lynx are up 4:27 left in the game. Nafisa Collier with a couple buckets getting hot. Her and Bridget Carlton are putting in work in that front court right now, giving Jonquel Jones and Brianna Stewart all they can handle. Jones has 10 rebounds. Jonquel Jones has not scored in this game, y'all. In 29 minutes, Jonquel Jones has not scored in this game. Sean, welcome in, welcome in. Dunn and Sides both need to go. Get them out of here. We're done with them. I'm through with them. Get them out of here. I've seen enough. Yes, Hull got longer arms, better perimeter defender compared to Wallace, for sure. I'm right there with you, Jay. Angel Reese had a better start to the season and still didn't win Rookie of the Month. She might win it this month. She probably gonna win it this month. Seattle Storms. Yep, agreed. Hey, Robert, for seriously, man, that big three gelled a lot better and a lot quicker than I thought they would. I know Jewel Lloyd and Scott Diggs played in college, so there was already that chemistry there. But yeah, Guamake is definitely, in my opinion, a top 5 player in the league. Like, just elite on both ends, walking mismatch. I'd like to see Nika Mule carve out a role at some point. I think she could be an asset to them in the backcourt. Yeah, I like what they're doing. Who do y'all think are I think the Seattle Storm are my dark horse team to win the title, to be honest with y'all. Who are some people that y'all got, like, if you had to, like, somebody that could sneak in there and make some noise? I would say the Fever, too, depending on what direction they go in. But it's just wicked out here, man. Still just shuffling, stagnant from the news. A little game update because we're getting down to that crunch time. 3 minutes, 6 seconds left. 83-76. The Lynx are looking to put this game away. It has been a good fourth quarter for Courtney Williams. 11 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds for her. Great WNBA action tonight, man. Love to see it. Yeah, just still reeling from the news, guys. Just don't understand what the Fever are doing, what the thought process was with this move. What are they going to do moving forward? Does this make the hot seat a little bit steamier for Christy Sides. It's a lot to digest. It's really a lot to digest. But I definitely think y'all made some really good points. Defensive player of the year, I have Dejanay Carrington as defensive player of the year. But Wilson absolutely is deserving too. Sabrina getting mad at these refs. Imagine if Saxton gets PT in the front court with Aaliyah. That's what I'm saying. You already have enough front court pieces and you got Teamy coming back. Like, why would you trade? Why would you waive one of your best defenders potentially for a position you already are freaking stacked in at this point with bodies? Hey, Robert, I'm going for the Minnesota Lynx too. But see, that would be a heck of a lineup, a heck of a front court. Ain't no way with the fever. Wish Brent didn't get hurt. Yeah, man. Not only is she missing the second half of her rookie year, but she just also missing the Olympics as well, man. I hate that for Cameron Brink. I really do. I hate that for Cameron Brink. If Chicago keeps winning, I think Sky has a chance of being a championship team. I think at some point they need to add a couple more pieces, but yo, hey, shout out to them Lynx. Or Marshall, shout out to them Lynx. Yo, Minnesota just plays so well together. They share the basketball, they play defense, they wreak havoc, cause turnovers, and turn it into points. I'm mad AF, bro. I can't get attached to a team that has no identity outside the 1-2 punch of CC and AB. The only thing gonna make me feel better is team come back with the and they win 6-7 straight. Yeah, yeah, and I think they gotta take Wallace out the lineup, man. They definitely gotta take Wallace out the lineup. Yeah, I hate that for Cameron Brink. Dunn probably has to go for Sides to go this season at least. Get both of them out. They both doing nasty work. Get them both out. Get them both out. 88-77, Minnesota with 152 left to play. Hey, start the buses. It's looking like this one's a wrap. Brink is a very good defender for a rookie. Absolutely. She was one of the leading shot blockers. Bridget Carlton, 23 points. Yo, her and the Fisa Collier were getting busy in that post, shooting that rock. Difference maker. Straight difference maker, you two. I love that Minnesota team. They coach seems to know what they're doing. Yep, and she's been there a long time. They have an identity. The players are happy. They play for each other. Just love the way they play. Yep. They play ball the right way. Dang, Jay, you not feeling Mabry? She inconsistent. She the best shooter on the team though. She the only 3-point threat on the team. Yup, 6 of 8 from three. Shooting that rock. Shooting that rock, man. Totally the difference maker in this one. Sides is making the league look stupid. If CC's the face of the league, then Sides is making all the W coaches look stupid. Because she's coaching the hottest player right now. And not putting her in a position to succeed. At all. Whatsoever. Not putting her in any type of position to succeed. Like, what are we actually doing here? What are we actually doing? You were the doormat of the league. You got gifted a generational talent. And this is what you do with it. Man, if Caitlin Clark got traded to the Sky, the Fever would probably sell and leave Indiana. They'd probably leave. They'd probably sell the franchise, close it down. Yeah, they better not drop. Maybe she's the only one who shoots with authority and no fear. If Mabry goes, then in big trouble. Yeah, she the only shooter on the squad. Literally. Yeah, I think they would just sell the franchise. Hey, Sunshine, welcome in, welcome in. 88-79 getting down to the wire. 1 minute, 20 seconds left. Bridget Carlton, how you doing? 6 of 8 from 3. Iowa State University's own. She definitely not reliable when she was smoking them free throws. There's a reason they were the doormat of the league, and we are seeing it. Yep, they haven't developed any of that young talent, haven't retained any superstars, haven't won anything since I don't know when. The culture is non existent. The locker room energy feels toxic. It's just all bad. Yes, Nafisa deserves it. You know how I'm rocking with my Lynx. She deserves it. She absolutely deserves it. That team just plays ball the right way. They're so selfless. They're so selfless. The Liberty has not played that good in the second half. Yes, Sabrina cooled down, you two. She definitely cooled down in the second half. They wasn't playing that. If Calrk is that important to the Indiana Fever, they would show her by building her team around her and not play. I'm not trading player that she actually likes. Exactly. You keep your superstars happy. Why do you think Giannis Antetokounmpo is on the Bucks? To make Giannis happy. You make your superstars happy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She's been in the league a few years, Robert. Finally starting to hit that stride, it seems like. Be this thing is over, close the blinds, put up the leftover, turn off the lights, and set the alarm clocks, tuck the kids in bed. It's a wrap. They definitely throw their talent away. They definitely throw their talent away. I just didn't think it made any sense for them to cut Destiny Henderson last year. 88-81, 52 seconds left in the contest. Bridget Carlton currently outscoring Breonna Stewart. I can't believe Jonquel Jones, man. She was getting rebounds, but she only had 2 points in this contest. Great defensive effort. Bueckers going to reunite with Edwards and the Mystics. Yo, if that happens, they get Sykes back, they get Shakira Austin back, they get Elena Delle Donne back. Watch out for the Mystics. They're going to be back in action, baby. I'm telling you. Next season. Watch out. What if the Sky brings in Brianna Maxwell back to do a thing, then they cut Mabry? Man, I just don't think they can cut Mabry right now. I don't think they can cut her right now. Ooh, 4-point ball game, 36 seconds left in the contest, y'all. 4-point ball game. 4-point ball game. Thank y'all so much for the update. Thank you so much. Keep them updates coming. Lainey Hamilton with the 3 ball. She's at 13 points. Also leading the Liberty in assists right now with 6 assists and 3 rebounds. Yo, Collier is so skilled. She's just skilled, man. She's so elite. There's nothing that she does bad. Mabry is a momentum changer for the Sky, and Teaspoon knows it. Over half of Sky's wins are because of Mabry's brave daggers on the court. She is fearless, and I like how she got that dog in her beard. She got that bark about her. Like, she don't be backing down. She be wanting to smoke. Minnesota up by 4, 24 seconds left. We got a barn burner, y'all. We got a barn burner right now. 4-point game, or 6-point game now. 6-point game. Sides is always talking defense as an ad lib or alibi slash excuse during pressers, but waiving a potential defensive player in Celeste. Wow, what a disgrace on side. And you see what I'm saying? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Collier with a big time performance. That's true, Marshall. That's definitely true. It paid off for them in this draft, but it definitely could cost them next year. But yeah, Sides is a disgrace, man. She's ruining this team. She's holding them back. It's nasty work at this point. It's nasty work. It's nasty work at this point. It feels like self-sabotage at this point. 90 to 84, yes, maybe, yep. I do think that is a possibility, though, Marshall. Christy Sides needs to get fired when she pull up to the arena next game. I need her to be like how my man, was it Jamal Adams that, who was it? What's the meme? Is it Jamal Adams that goes up to the building with the Jets and his key don't work? I need Christy Sides' key to be terminated. I need them locks to be changed. Collier is definitely elite. Love her game. Deserves to be in the MVP conversation with anybody. Yeah, Colin Sides is just bad business. Who's faster? Sabrina Ionescu or Luka Doncic? They both run like stuck in quicksand. Man, Luka's 40 times gotta be like a 5'8". I feel like it's left tackles out there quicker than Luka. Minnesota game been a great game. Yes. Taking home that commissioner cup. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Execution, game plan, sharing the basketball. Minnesota is a franchise with winning DNA that has a coach that understands how to bring the best out of her players to motivate, to develop young talent. They've had a lot of successful draft picks there. There's an identity there. And that's what it looks like. That's how it's done. If Angel develops a 3-point shot, do you think she would be lethal? I think she's pretty lethal now. A 3-point shot, she'd be elite. She'd be elite. And I think that's something that she should be actively working on. Because she can handle the ball. She's a good passer. But yeah, we need more. Trade CC to Minnesota yesterday. ASAP. Hey, they could use a point guard too. Size needs to catch the next thing smoking out of town. Absolutely. Get her out of there. Get her out of there. For what? Sides is not the GM. Welcome in, Roger. You're absolutely right. But would they have been less likely to trade Celeste if Christy Sides would have gave her some minutes? Mabry is a killer already. Mabry ain't going nowhere. She's a big top heavy point guard who fits perfectly in Teaspoon's physical Detroit Pistons style ball. Great analogy there, Paris. Way to break it down. Get Trump to fire her. Air ball from Sabrina. Oh no. Man, she had a heck of a first half, but hey man, that second half was not good to her. She went cold. CC need to ask for a trade to Minnesota. You need to force her way out of Indiana 100%, unless you could get a team that she won there. Man, they have a team that's built around Caitlin Clark to really succeed. And genuinely, it's the coaching staff, it's the management, it's the front office that's failing this group right now. Sabrina with the air ball. They got rid of a straight girl, Celeste Poirier one. If no one picks Celeste and make her a starter, the WNBA will need to be investigated again, again, and again. Just wicked work out there, man. I can't believe y'all. I cannot believe they cut Celeste Taylor. That would have been. I could have thought of 4 players before her. Angel will never be a shooter. Mark it down. Okay. 4-point game. 7 seconds left in this contest. The form isn't there. The form isn't there for Angel, but I mean, a 3-pointer is something that can be developed. Look at how Brooke Lopez, he didn't have no type of 3 when he came into the league. Kick size to the side, ASAP Rocky for show, Jay. Big facts. Sabrina airballing over and over. What's she doing? Trolling a really young Kobe when he was shooting airballs like crazy. People forget about that. Kobe definitely used to shoot them airballs. Yo, she had 18 in the first half, RC, and then just continued, just completely went cold. I wouldn't want CC in Minnesota. They already have great chemistry. They do have a really great team. Coffee Cat, welcome in, welcome in. Big mistake not giving Celeste a chance. Not only for her defense, how she runs the floor would have fit well with Caitlin's style of play. That's what we've been saying for over an hour and a half. Over 2 hours we've been saying that. You absolutely right. You absolutely right, Cat. You hit the nail on the coffin. Nail on the head. Causing pure chaos and they love it. And why? And why? Why do they want to be chaotic? Why do they want to be losers? If Cheryl Reeves didn't want Angel Reese, she probably don't want Caitlin either. And Reeves has been there. She's a coach that's been there a long time. That's a true leader. That has established a winning culture. That has rebuilt the Lynx from the ground up after Maya Moore retired and the dynasty abruptly ended. She's the real deal. Hire Chat GPT to replace Sides. Literally get an AI in there. AI coaching would be wild. What would you call Christy Sides coaching? How would you describe it? Yeah, Roderick, I agree. Way too much money. The number she's doing can't be replicated. What she's doing cannot be replicated. B, I can't forget nothing about Kobe. LL, he my second favorite NBA player of all time. Okay, who you got number one, RC? AR's game scoring sometimes is sloppy, but there's a level of focus there also. I give her credit. Yeah, she's a dog. She's gonna out hustle anybody. She's gonna outwork her opponent. What she lacks in like skill, she makes up with physicality and motor for sure. 92-86. Shout out to the Minnesota Lynx. Let's go, Lynx securing that bag. Shout out Nafisa Collier. Them Lynx getting that bag. Shout out Bridget Carlton. Game high 23. Stop playing with her. 6 of 8 from 3. Stop playing with them Lynx. Molly Carr, welcome in, welcome in. Sots isn't building the team around CC. She's building it around her girlfriend. Like, what do they have? What does Wheeler have on her, bro? What does Saxton have? What? It's got to be some blackmail. What is going on? Best thing about Angel Reese's game on Sunday was her offensive efficiency at the rim. Yup, I agree. I agree. Y'all see how she was catching them full court passes? Man. Finishing through contact, running up and down the floor, crashing the glass, getting putbacks. She had a little over the shoulder action, some spin moves, getting it off the dribble. Reese was going crazy. But yeah, I agree. Sods is not building the team around Caitlin Clark, and it's costing them. R. Marshall, bag talk. Bag talk. Okay. Okay, hey, as a guy born and raised in North Carolina, you already know how I'm rocking RC. So respect to the GOAT. Salute you on that one. You got the worst defense in the league and you fire your best defensive player and still have a job. If Coach Sides was a doctor, she would have killed 10 patients by now. She would have got fired from any other job. Y'all know any other job where you can be that bad and not be and not be canned? Bridget Carlton seems to be their second best three-point shooter for the Minnesota Lynx all season. Yes, agreed. She's a perfect complement. I know some, even me, feel like at times they might not have the elite offense to compete in a series against like the Aces or the Liberty, but hey, man, they get performances out here from Williams and Carlton and all these other support players, and they can continue to lift up Nafisa Collier, but also play team ball and shut down superstars like Jonquel Jones and Sabrina in the second half. Hey, man, salute to them. We've learned you don't have to have a super team to win games. Everybody's saying something going on, and Ray Charles could see that. Facts. Paris facts. Stevie Wonder could see it. Now we gotta discuss, is the Link capable of winning the Ultimate Trophy? That matters more than anything. Real good win for him, but it's all about more than that. Yup, it is. It's about that championship at the end. We want that big one. I think they got a chance. I think they definitely got a chance. They definitely got a chance. I think they're the hottest team in the league right now. The Lynx are the hottest team in the league. They're playing the best basketball of anybody, in my opinion. We've seen the Sun drop 2 straight. We just saw them beat the Liberty. Aces are getting back, but yeah, I think the Lynx look like the favorites right now. What are y'all thoughts on that? Hey, MJ the GOAT, game changer, the blueprint, Dr. Kilmore, literally, Paris, literally. Y'all already know she would be having patients in there dead. Wicked out here. Wicked out here, man. Like, what is actually going on? People say Wallace and Sides are, oh. I mean, that would make sense. That would make sense. That's like one of the only logical explanations that's going on right now. Like, it's got to be something, because it's definitely not production we seeing. It's definitely not production we seeing, y'all. It's definitely something going on. It must be, I don't know. Something going on. Something is afoot. MJ the GOAT, no question. Salute, respect. The Fisa Collier of the hour, yes. And she deserves it. You know what I'm saying? Finished, what, 4th in the MVP voting last year, I think. Has been an unsung hero. Has gotten extremely, tremendously better every year she's been in the league. And my patience is dead. Y'all deserve better. The Indiana Fever faithful deserve better. The Calrk faithful deserve better than what they're getting right now. Y'all deserve better. It's disgusting. They have the keys to a Ferrari and they're about to crash it into a brick wall. Okay, I love that. I love that, you two. Nafisa for MVP, baby. Jay, bring Maya Moore back. My all-time favorite women's hooper, man. Maya Moore had one of the best 5-year runs in sports history. It would have been like LeBron retiring from the Heat after he was done. Like, man. I'm glad. I salute to her for finding love, but we were robbed. We were robbed. Man, we were robbed, y'all. But yeah, Nafisa Collier is just so good. So talented, so fundamentally sound, so skilled. Just don't take any nights off. Gets it done. Gets it done. She just works. No outside noise, no BS off the court. She just works. She just works. Yeah, it's been a crazy day. We had the Commissioner Cup. We got Celeste Taylor, the Indiana Fever. I really thought she would be the last player that they would cut, but no. Coach Christy Sides not playing her. The 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 front office making decisions. Ugh, it's a lot to digest. It's a lot to unpack. It's a lot to unpack, y'all. The best 4 teams: Las Vegas Aces, the Minnesota Lynx, the New York Liberty, and the Seattle Storm. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. The Storm are going to be a problem. They're going to be a bad matchup for a lot of teams. They got one of the best shot blockers in the league. They have elite bucket getters, great guard play. Yeah. He needs to request a trade to the Chicago Sky. So y'all really trying to see CC and Angel Reese team up, huh? Y'all really trying to make that happen. If you think about it, though, she would be the perfect big. She really gets up and down the court. Like those full court passes she was catching from Mabry, Calrk would have them on the money. Calrk would definitely. Last year's when I became a fan of Nafisa Collier. Yeah, she had a really good year last year. She was kind of like, I forgot, the forgotten one. Out of all them, out of Stewie, AT, and Asia, I feel like Collier like had just as a great season, but she was kind of the forgotten one. She was the odd man out, I feel like, last year. She definitely deserves her flowers, and I'm glad she's getting them in this chat. CT gonna flourish on another team. The Fever will regret this big time. Yeah. Yeah. They're gonna regret this move big time. Absolutely are. Yeah. This is a bad move. Bad move, y'all. Terrible. I definitely think she's gonna get a fresh start elsewhere, Sahi, and and prove that she is a valuable player for a WNBA roster, a valuable contributor, maybe a contender. And that's what it seemed like. RC, she done had a couple different destinations: the Sky, the Lynx, the Aces, the Liberty. Dang. Indiana would never let CC go. She is the moneymaker. Yeah, she's doing numbers that can't be replicated. I just don't see it. Reese would have CC back too. Reese is loyal and rides for her teammates. Facts. Facts. She's gonna ride for her. She's gonna stand on business about her teammates. We will see Calrk to Reese in the All-Star game. Yep, absolutely. 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 And I think Caitlin's gonna come out firing. I think she's gonna take it personal that she was left off the Olympic team. Y'all heard what she said. They woke a monster up. It seems to me Celeste Taylor and Caitlin Clark got along very well. Yeah, they were friends. They would have played so well together naturally, both Big Ten players, defense and threes. So I was just trying to break Caitlin Clark. Trading her friend away, trading someone she's already won Olympic medals with, trading away someone that complements her game, that adds to her play style. You build around your stars. You don't trade the valuable pieces away. Like it's wicked out here, bro. I just can't believe out of all players they cut Celeste Taylor. Is this the breaking point for y'all? Are y'all completely like without a doubt, no going back, no turning around, done with Christy Sides as well as this front office at this point? Is this the straw that breaks the camel back? CT should go to the Lynx or Liberty. The Lynx or the Liberty. Okay. Hey, I'm telling you right now, CT would fit the New York Lynx or the Minnesota Lynx style for sure. It's hard to hate both of them. They both are fire. If AR was on the Fever, I wouldn't be mad. She always rebounding, always relentless, always ready. I used to call her Angel Beast. Yeah, she's a dog. She is a dog. She is a competitor. She's gonna fight to the end, and she wants to win. They don't have anybody like that out of any of Caitlin Clark's teammates right now that's built like Angel Reese. Not one of them. I think most are surprised that Celeste Taylor got cut. I still can't believe it. I'm in shock. I'm in shock, y'all. I'm in shock. I genuinely cannot believe it. CC needs to ask for a trade. She's not happy there, and CC wants to play winning basketball, and Indiana is not trying to win. She went to a dumpster dive, a dumpster fire of a franchise with no direction, no leadership, no identity, no culture. Next thing you know, Sides will trade away CC best connection team. I hope not. I hope not. That is her WNBA Hannah Stolke. I really hope they don't make that move. And they got her coming back as well, which makes no sense to me. And you still have Vivian Saxton. Like, it makes no sense why they went and got another big. There are only 144 players in the WNBA. Taylor would not get picked up by another team this year. Paris says, yes, it's over. OV, done with them. I guess we will have to see about that, Roger. I want Paige in Indiana so bad. That's it, and that's all. Yo, the Paige Bueckers sweepstakes is absolutely heating up right now. It's definitely heating up right now. That would, man, that backcourt with Paige at the 1, CC at the 2 would be elite. I low key like. I really want her to go to the Mystics, but I would not be mad seeing her in Indiana. Yes, they do nothing to convince me they are incompetent. They're not incompetent. Facts, accent. Facts. There's no brains running the operation. Sean says Saad's coaching is crap. She makes no adjustments. She called no timeouts. She let Angel Reese take over a game completely and destroy her front court. Didn't draw any plays up for Caitlin or Kelsey Mitchell towards the end. Let a 28.6% three-point shooter take the last shot with the game on the line. This is where we're at. It's been over since game 3, but now it's official. Sides F up out of here. Get her out. Get her out. Bro, y'all can't get over the fact Taylor got traded because couldn't cut the mustard, and y'all having a hard time trying to figure out how because y'all think the pro game is just the same. It's not that at all, but give your young players a chance. We seeing the vets aren't doing anything. Why not give your young player a chance who has the prototypical game to complement your superstar, who is a 3-point threat, who does get up and down the court, who does play defense. Fever bigs don't know how to box out. No, they got ate up. They got ate up. OML, imagine Calrk, Boston, and Reese on the same team. Yo, a force. A force. A force. We really saw like the real Angel Reese come out against the Fever, man. Like she just refuses to lose. I was done with criticized from preseason. Everybody else just catching up. Okay, Brandon. So you've been feeling like this for months. If they try to get rid of CC, the people in Indiana would have a riot. Yeah, absolutely. They probably have to sell the franchise if they sell Caitlin Clark. They trade Caitlin, they gonna have to go ahead and close up shop and get out of Indiana. I was already done with sides. No in-game adjustments. Facts. Facts. No timeouts. The Sky are on a 9-0 run. Your team is gasping for air, and you still don't call a timeout. Still don't call a timeout. But yeah, I just don't think trading Caitlin Clark is an option. She gonna end up having to leave in free agency after she get tired of all the BS. Fever have 2 more players coming this season. Paige isn't going to Indiana. It would be tough. The way Washington's playing, the way Dallas is playing, the Paige sweepstakes is gonna be tough. Fever will need to tank bad to get Paige. Exactly, Jay. I don't know if they're in that position. They gon' give the ball to CC. They got to. Can all the haters post their coaching experience? I think Paige Bueckers is going to Golden State, the new team. It's gonna be either her or Kiki or Rafen. Like, I don't know who's going number one. They got Kiki as the number one pick right now. I think maybe Dallas, the Washington, like that's gonna be a battle for the toilet bowl. But I would love to see her in Washington. She had her chance in practice. That college, you can't tell me one thing she's done since being in the league. She hasn't gotten any burn. She hasn't gotten any burn. And for what reason, we don't know. There are other players on the team that haven't done much. They could have easily cut Christy Wallace. They could have easily cut Saxton. They could have easily cut Erica Wheeler. There were other moves that could have been made, Big Wash. That's what we saying. It's not a. I'm not a Mitchell fan, but that last play should have been for her. The way she's been shooting, there's no way you shouldn't call a timeout and try to draw something up for Caitlin or Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell been super hot this whole winning streak. That whole 4-game winning streak, Mitchell been cooking. So yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you, Roger. Side used all her timeouts in the last quarter correctly. If she did draw that play, that is on her. Was the play drawn? Do you know? Literally, there was no timeout call, Steven. There was no play drawn. What are you talking about, bro? She let him play through it. She let a 28.6% three-point shooter shoot the ball with the game on the line, my guy. What are we discussing here at this point? What are you, like, president of the Christy Sides fan club here? What's going on? Jay, you are correct. Teamy and Caitlin play so well together. I would not be surprised if she sits the bench. The WNBA wants Reese to be Rookie of the Year. CC is ostracized and frozen out by her team. Hey, you already know, fuck that. We still at it, baby. We still at it. We still cooking. I'm really one of the ones. I stay on with y'all, for real, for real. And I welcome everybody's comments, man. I appreciate y'all being in. This wouldn't be possible without all you guys. I don't expect everybody to agree. Just let's keep it respectful. That's all I ask. But I'm not saying everybody got to agree because we're not all going to agree. But everybody's opinion is welcome. Jay, you are correct. Yeah, man. Leroy, it's tough to see it. It's tough to see it right now, what's going on with them. It's tough to see it. You got Caitlin out there cooking. Hey, let's take her out and put Wheeler in the game. She doing a little too good right now. Those that have watched Celeste Taylor in college know how she plays. I saw her play at the University of Texas, Duke University, and Ohio State. Why she won Defensive Player of the Year twice. In 2 different conferences, she was Defensive Player of the Year. Christy Mitchell defense, and I just laughed because she just straight away she cut a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year in 2 different conferences. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. That was the second option. CC choked and gave it up. That was the play. Just can't see that. Yeah, Sahid, I agree. I think Kiki's going to Golden State. Paige, maybe Dallas, maybe I would love to see her in Washington. Well, guess what, y'all? CC, Reese, and AB are probably going to be on the All-Star team. I think Boston, Reese, and CC are in the top 7 in votes. So we'll get to see that. Absolutely. Absolutely. And they're 3 very deserving players. I ain't no fan, no gimmick, no BS like that. Like, these are 3 very deserving players. Who do you think will be the best fit for the Fever in the upcoming draft class? Man, I'm not going to lie. They're probably not going to have a chance to get who I'm about to say, but I think Georgia Moore would be a really good fit. Out of Kentucky, played at Virginia Tech, one of the best guards in the league. I think if they, obviously the want would be Bueckers, but if you can add a guard like a Moore, who I thought was going to go pro this year, I think that would be major. Also, if they could, she's probably going to be gone as well. But Anissa Morrow would be a very, very good addition to this team as well. Bro, she hasn't gotten burned because of what they're seeing in practice. But we've heard good reports from practice, though, Big Watch. If the Chicago Sky play the way they played New York in the preseason, the rest of the season, they could possibly be in the championship. Okay, Helen, you big Chicago Sky energy. Okay. They wouldn't trade CC because they lose too much revenue from their home games not being sold out anymore. Facts. Facts. They're not trading the bank. They're not trading the franchise. As bad as a lot of people do want to see her out of there because she deserves better and the fans do too. She would have to leave in free agency. They cut the weakest link. Wheeler is going to cost a lot to move. They will lose money. That's the problem. That contract with Wheeler at all, they're not going to be able to trade her based on their assessment in practice, not from what happened in a college game. He trolling. Those roster spots in the W has to be earned, and they are players waiting for opportunity. There definitely are a lot of players, and that's why this expansion will be good. That's why expansion will be good. There's a lot of talented players not in the league. They need to trade CC. She do not need to be in Indiana with their losing quality of playing basketball. It's a loser. It's a loser franchise right now, man. What about if the whole team freezes Sides out? They probably go on another winning streak, Paris. If they all froze Sides out, they probably all go on another winning streak. No, Brandon. CC made the decision. I'm not a Sides fan. I'm a Fever fan. I'm also a 35-year coach. I see stuff different to lounge lizards, and half y'all have no idea what is happening everywhere. Hey, I feel you, Steven. I played, coached, was a scout, was a TV reporter. I'm with all that. I'm with all that. As a coach, you control the tempo. So you should know if you see that the best option isn't being made, if you see that your team is scrambling, if you see that one of your worst shooters is about to shoot a three with the game on the line, all you got to do is this. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. A little bit of adjustment. I'm saying, Steven, as a coach, if you see one of your players getting bulldozed in the post for a whole half, you're not gonna make any adjustments. You're just gonna let it happen. That's what your coaching style is. Is that what's going on? I mean, I'm not trying to attack nobody or assume nothing. I'm just genuinely asking in that situation as a coach. I'm making a switch. I'm calling a timeout. I'm taking control. Like in that situation, Steven, you're not gonna make any adjustments with that. Michael, welcome back. Welcome back. I would keep Taylor over Wallace. She has bigger upside. Major. Wallace shouldn't even be in the lineup. She shouldn't even be in the league. She shouldn't even be in the league. They need to put Hole in the starting lineup. The Fever upgraded the guard spot by cutting Taylor. They got a better player in that spot. But they brought in a big, bro. They didn't even bring in a guard. I think Wallace and Wheeler should go. Yeah, absolutely. They stink. They literally stink. They're not bringing anybody. They're not bringing any type of positivity to the game. Wheeler's a cancer. She's a ball stopper. She's eating up minutes. She's eating up salary. She's not a leader in the locker room for this group. Like, what gives? And Wallace is just terrible. She's got to be the worst starting guard in the whole WNBA. Hands down. Gotta be. They are in the playoff race. They are trying to get in, and they aren't worried about the future if they can win now. Yeah, you could win now by switching out Celeste Taylor and Christy Wallace, bro. If they were not Sod's pet students, yep. I know it's college. I know it's college. Maybe you just don't like her or something about her game you don't like. Robert, does it feel personal at this point? Like, what's going on? What'd she do? Who knows here what the team talks are as per last plays. Special plays, well, how can everyone know so much? What I do right, I do know. I got contacts with all Australian WNBA players. Hey man, I feel you. I feel you. Hey, check the podcast. I had a few NBA players slide through, man. Scroll back. We certified. We certified. Got thousands of college coaches that follow me. Y'all check me out at Brandon Lee TV on Twitter, making highlight tapes, talking to 5-star recruits. We do all that. College stars, we do all that. Check me. Check me out. That dude in here is a straight up Caitlin Clark hater, enjoying the fact as a trash coach and some trash teammates. I've never seen so many people trying to break a good kid. CC just wants to hoop. They not setting her up for success, Leroy. They not setting her up for success right now, man. They definitely not setting her up for success. Steven CC can pay that by herself. That's college, bro. You still haven't said what she do so good in the league. I don't have a problem with her game. Just she hasn't done anything in the league yet. She hasn't gotten no opportunities. A lot of their rookies. We've been screaming for the rookies to get minutes for months over these vets that aren't bringing anything to the table. It's sickening to watch, and now it's this narrative that she wasn't good enough, and that's not the case. They absolutely are very, very, very weird. Like Wallace is terrible. Those loser franchises is going to be the best, the financial best in 2 years' time in a small market. Brandon Sauce didn't have options. They need another big. Wallace is there because she does what is asked and plays without ego. And the shots will fall for Wallace. See the stats all at season's end. Okay, we'll revisit that. I'll give you that, Steven. We'll revisit it. Because Lexi Hall, I feel like, does all of what you said, but also shoots like 12% better from three and is a way better defender. Top Gun, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, if this is you guys' first time tuning into the Live with Brandon Blakey podcast, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button to stay up with all the latest and the greatest. I agree, but Celeste shouldn't be playing over them. I've watched her in college. I don't see anything special about her game. She is way better than Wallace. I mean, at that point, if you gotta make a decision, cut Berger over Celeste. Like it just, man. Do we know anything about the player who was replaced for waiving Celeste Taylor? She's a big, she's physical, she's athletic, and apparently she apparently she should provide some depth and rebounding and size to this front court. You gotta earn your way. You gotta earn your playing time in practice. Just back in school days when making the team, Celeste hasn't earned her right to play. I have no problem with Lexi going in too, man. I'm up for it. So back for sure, for sure. Kelsey, welcome in, welcome in. My understanding is the GM really likes the coach. Basically, begs Sides to take the job. They're going to have to get rid of her if Sides is let go. Yeah, get rid of both of them. Both of them stink. Get rid of them both. Ship them both out. Clean house. You got to be given a chance. Suppose Angel Reese was not given a chance, then we wouldn't know what she could do. The only reason Wallace and Wheeler play is because she came over from Atlanta with Christy Sides. Exactly. Loyalty. Coach Sides is so loyal to her vets that she is willing to sacrifice the growth of the team and the development of this young talent to keep those vets happy in the locker room. Nasty work. Accent, you feel me? All those things. All those things. All those things. At this point, the coach is checking everyone out. This is experiment time. Win, lose. Don't see who wants it at practice. Yeah, the dogs got to show up. If you get owned at practice, it's hard for the coach to play you. She did in college, not in the league. Has ample amount of time in practice, and she didn't get it done. Sides was praising Taylor a month ago. Exactly. That's what I keep saying. We were hearing good reports. The math isn't mathing. Sides was praising Taylor a month ago, and now she's gone. Press conference this morning, Sides said she's concerned about defense. Exactly. Make it make sense, Michael. Make it make sense. Well, the Fever about to get owned for the next 4 games. We going to get owned by 15 plus. I see a losing streak. I hate to say it, but I do. How CC a guard average the second highest boards? Listen needs to do better on boards and defense. They don't box out. They don't box out. Bro, welcome to Clarksboro, Indiana. That's what type of time we on in here. Clarksville, Georgia, Clarkstown, Alabama, Clarkston, California, Clarksburg, New York. We Clarked out over here. Hey, we Clarked out. Clarkton, Texas, all of that. That's funny. Y'all are a trip, man. I really enjoy y'all. Real talk. Real talk. Y'all make this fun. Y'all absolutely make this fun. Celeste Taylor, though? Why they do that woman like that, man? They supposed to know better than that, Paris. Come on. What they got going over there in Indy? It's a dumpster fire right now, man. It's truly a dumpster fire right now. It's getting scary out here, man. It's truly getting scary. Hey, okay. Okay, Jay. DC in the building, you hear me? DC. One of my best friends stay down there. And I'm watching from. Okay. Okay. DC in the building. Clark States of America. Y'all are wild. I go by what I see on the floor and knowing how the pro game works. If you're a baller, you're going to be on the floor. The pro's not going to hold you back like that. I mean, we saw it happen with Michael Beasley. We seen it happen with Imani Bates. I mean, it happens all the time. We saw it happen with De'Erica Hamby. Look what she's doing this year in a new team. I know she was there last year, but look what she's doing with a change of scenery. A great player finds a way. The reason why CC gets so many rebounds because her own teammates don't pass the ball. She rebounds to get the ball in her hands and can score and create offense. And they just need to start drawing plays up for her. All Caitlin's buckets be off of ISOs and pick and rolls. So I was in the Chicago Sky Room earlier. Reese and Smith are pretty tight, and when they were playing on Sunday, it was like a pickup game for them. I tell you, I wouldn't have picked up Smith because Angel Reese was out there turning her into barbecue chicken. I have said Size needs a dedicated defensive coach. Fact. The political crap other teams don't have is she needs to hand the D off and let someone scream at the players to take it less personal. From Taylorsville. Wallace is not a baller. Wallace is the worst starter in the league, y'all. I have to say. He gotta be. It's just, man, nasty work, y'all. Nasty work, man. Celeste deserved better. Celeste deserve better than that, y'all. Watch Chicago pick up Celeste and she's gonna be matched up on cake. Man, they don't want that. She's definitely gonna get picked up, I feel like, and she's gonna find a role. She's a pro. Celeste Taylor is a pro, without a doubt. I'm not hating. What did I say wrong? She hasn't done anything in the league. Can't wait for Team USA 2028. Juju and CC going to make magic. CC, Juju, Angel, Paige. Maybe we see Malaysia pull Wiley on that squad. Loaded. The team philosophy is for her to rebound so the slow bits can move their butts up the court for transition. The United Clarks of America is hilarious. Celeste never had an opportunity to play. We've been screaming free. How many lives we done done? We've been screaming free Celeste. One thing that is not mentioned, the high reliance of Sides on veterans tells me that Sides has a major issue in developing and polishing raw talents. Exactly. And Indiana as a franchise has. Yeah, she hasn't developed any talent. Honestly, man, I think any other coach would have been working with Aaliyah Boston in the offseason, and she wouldn't have took half a season to get in shape. Yo, Paris, you feel me? That's not what we meant at all. You're basing everything on Celeste based on what you saw in college. You don't know what's going on in practice for her to not be playing if you play the sport before you understand. But Big Watch, the coach, Sides is literally telling us that she's having good practices and is getting better daily. We going off of what we hearing. If we can't trust what Coach Sides is saying, then what's the deal? Wallace should be busting tables in a cheap restaurant, bagging groceries like Kurt Warner back in the day. Christy Sides is a defensive specialist. She's supposed to be the answer. People are last in defense in the league last 2 years. Yeah, she came in with this defensive reputation, and we still haven't seen it. We've yet to see it. We've yet to see it. Yeah, she's talking about she need a defensive coordinator. She's supposed to be the coordinator and the coach. You could be right. I'm just exercising my Calrk rights to laugh in this country. That was coach speak. Yo, accent is hilarious, yo. Hilarious. We definitely got some characters in here. Celeste, though, you don't know what is going on with Dunn, Sides, Wallace, and Wheeler. She is spread too thin. I know that political is going on. It's consuming. I ran and run 3 assistants, not because I'm dumb, because I like to win. I would have liked to see if CT could play at this level. Yeah, I think she definitely gets picked up, man. She's just too talented. Literally, Michael, a month ago. That's what we saying. Like, we were getting good reports. So how did we get to this? She's too loyal to them vets. She is too loyal to them vets. Way too loyal to those vets, man. It's wicked out here. You would rather please a certain group, a certain clique of players, and put the best product out on the floor? I don't think anybody knows what's going on, not even the ones doing it. Lost. Sides needs to go. Dark Time Patriot, welcome in, welcome in. I'm with you. Sides, kick Christy to the sides. Get her out of there. She is holding up progress, y'all. How long can they let this go on? How long can this continue? I hope they lose, but the players do good just so we can get rid of Sides if it has to happen. CC is the one for back. They need to build around her. Facts. You build around your franchise player. You don't trade away complimentary pieces. Even though she said that, we still don't know what's going on in practice for her to not be playing. It's something she's not doing in practice. I don't know, man. If you're if we interviewing the coach and she's telling us good things, I think we have to assume that. I have to say I don't see Sides as a defensive specialist. If I'm critical, the D is horrible mid D. I just can't defend Sides. The fact that she is purposely screwing CC is unforgivable. It's self-sabotage at this point. Is she trying to break Calrk like mentally? Strong black coach that won't play games would be great for the Fever. He won't take any crap and keep those in check. A lot of people have been saying they would like a male to coach this team. No one purposely screws up. That comment is ridiculous. Sorry, I mean won't take the others girls crap and make good plays. Yeah, they gotta start running sets for Caitlin. It's a bunch of ball watching, it's a bunch of ISO, it's a bunch of pick and roll. No type of ball movement. That last game, not the recent game against the Sky, but the one before that one and then the game against the Dream probably are the two best games we've seen. Definitely the one against the Dream was really, really good too. But those two games were like the best offensive showing we've seen from the team as a whole. Wheeler and Wallace are sinking the ship. The Indiana Fever are the Titanic. Dunn is the captain. Sides is the pilot. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Christy Wallace is the violin guys. It would be easier for Sides to gel the team with younger talents instead of trying to bend veterans who already have an issue with CC popularity. Yeah. There's no identity. There's no leadership in this team. There's no system. There's no culture. It's the wild, wild west in Indiana. Sides has come out publicly has said she is staying the course and that CC needs to change her game to fit Sides' program. Nasty word. Because what's crazy is Sides also said that Calrk had the green light and that she wasn't gonna change anything when she got there. She was like, "Why mess with it?" And now we're asking, why is she messing with it? Saying it could be one thing, but it's things that are going on in practice is what caused Celeste to get traded. I mean, a male black coach, strong figure. SC, welcome in, welcome in. If Fever had a real big, if the players listened in the timeouts in the last 6 minutes, which was said, move your feet, no MF would have entered my effing key way without hitting a body. Yeah, you got to get physical, man. You got to be able to lay somebody out. The Sky were way more physical, way more aggressive, and way more hungry. The Sky game showed me that exactly, Jay. No dogs, no dogs, bunch of puppies, bunch of kitties out there. Someone is going to pick up CT and play her against CC or Kelsey and shut them down. She's locked down. She's locked down. I'm telling y'all, Celeste Taylor's going to get picked up. She's a WNBA player for sure. There's not leader. There's no leader. See, that's the problem. There's no leadership. Michael Cooper for coach. Okay, who else would y'all like to see? If y'all checked out my last video of potentials replacements, of course I had Lisa Bluter, Kara Lawson out of Duke, Don Staley, both of which would have to take a pay cut or they would have to bring that money up because Staley's making double with the highest paid WNBA coaches. I've seen Bird, Mark Jackson, Rebecca Lobo, Lisa Leslie, all types of names that should replace Coach Sides. CC is 1, AB number 2, build from there. Facts. Facts. Caitlin Clark was like what Melo said. She is a system. You don't change Caitlin Clark. You change the system to match her. Please do a deal. I get rid of Wheeler. The problem is there are no buyers. Go sell the player. Yeah. Her contract is absurd. It's the worst contract in the WNBA. AB needs to be the leader. I think it would be hard for CC to be the leader since she's a rookie. It seems like she's already having to step into that leadership role, though, man. That's what the crazy part is, Jay. Like, it seems like she's already having to be that vocal one. It should be Boston. It should be Mitchell, but it just hasn't been. Strong coach could be woman, man, black, white, water. Luda, old white lady who leads. If you look at the interview, CC never had the green light to shoot. She said without saying it that she was ordered to pass the ball. Wicked. The game on the line, you got one of the best 3-point shooters to ever touch a ball. Down 3 and you're not giving it to her? Ricky, welcome in, welcome in. A couple of years from now, Celeste will be one of the best people to defend Caitlin. Agreed. Agreed. They fumbled. Indiana fumbled the ball, y'all. They fumbled the bag on this one. For sure. Okay, Bill Lambier. Okay. I would like to see Lisa Bluter at GM. I could see that. I think she would make great decisions to build this roster, to continue to develop it, to continue to add complementary pieces. But also, I think she would find them a great coach. I think Sides worries way too much, making sure everybody gets theirs. She spread the wealth way too much instead of letting the stars be stars. Yeah, I mean, 3 quarters in, Caitlin Clark is hooping, shredding the defense, making shots, getting everybody involved, and then you decide, hey, why not throw in Erica Wheeler now? Okay, Maya Moore for coach? Okay, ooh, okay. I even saw like Sylvia Fowles mentioned. I want to coach, but I built a cover in Australia, so you guys won't let me in. Oh man, one of my fraternity brothers is down there in Australia doing some marine biology. Any good high school coach would be better than Sides, literally. I think my neighbor would be better than Sides. The last game where Caitlin Clark was able to play her type of game was the Fever at the Mystics. She had 30 points that night. Ever since that game, she has never looked the same. They got the shackles on her. They got the cuffs on her, Leroy. They got the handcuffs. Free Caitlin, man. They got the Showtime Lakers offense with that speed, that pace, that playmaking. And they playing like an Ivy League school half court offense using 30 seconds off the shot clock. Like, what kind of nonsense? Every move is supposed to compliment CC. She is our peak. CC is the franchise. Facts. Paris, you get it. You get it. I don't understand why the people making decisions don't get it. You compliment your star players. There's a reason why Giannis Antetokounmpo is on the Bucks, and it is strictly for Giannis. Period. Keep your stars happy. I think CC more of a leader naturally. She just needs the keys. AB is soft. Yeah, she needs the keys. And she definitely leads by example. It seems like Nalissa, man, she may be trying to get up out of there. Her defense has been so suspect, SC. Like lackadaisical. She'll get a bucket, but she getting 20 put on her head. I mean, she has just been very, very inconsistent on the defensive side. There's no dogs on the court, man. No fight. Like, how do you let somebody come in and take your lunch money and not even swing? CC did have the last shot in the Chicago game. There always a sudden stoppage of her flow. You can't tell. You can tell it's all coming from personal internal team conflicts. Yeah, there's something going on there, man. Like the chemistry is off, the vibe is off. There's definitely something going on. That is correct. After that, Sides will run a 3 PG same time, call different plays, so CC not involved on a regular basis. And it's always when CC starts to heat up too, man. Like it's always when she starts to get going. Yeah, definitely. Nilissa definitely MIA out there on defense, man. CC did have the last shot, Chicago. It's great. After Sods will run, yo, Bluter is a gift no matter how you get her. Facts. Facts. Every time CC gets hot, Sods ices her, takes her away her rhythm. And I don't get it. Yeah, no, that was great execution by the Sky, man. They trapped that. There were two players on her. Like, I get that. Our local rec league coach would be better. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. MA, welcome in, welcome in. Bluter GM, her assistant GM, Drake coach. That was with Bluter at meeting with Fever. Running gun pace run would be Fever would be most exciting in WNBA team. Facts. Y'all see Iowa, man, they led the nation in scoring multiple years. Every year the scoring went up. Caitlin Clark is a natural born leader. Also, she makes everyone better. Boston doesn't have that killer instinct. Nope. And that's why we saw her get put out of the NCAA tournament her senior year. Saz didn't even coach high school. They need to send her back to the elementary ranks. Bill Limber was great with the Detroit Shock Facts, and he was very good with the Las Vegas Aces. Sides would have to design the plays, went through CC the same way Phil Jackson designed a system around MJ. Facts, you build around your stars, period. How long are y'all gonna watch about this stuff? SC is done with the Fever. If CC had the real dog, she would have said, F coach, I'm gonna get us a win. That's the difference. Sods was asked about that last shot. It was supposed to go to Boston all the way, straight from the coach's mouth. For his life, welcome in for his life. I've been watching highlights for CT, and she's not that great. Reason why she was picked at like number 15. Let's not overhype her too much. Oh man, this team is elite offense and mediocre defense, including CC. Mitch Mitchell doesn't have the mentality to be a leader. She's been there too long and has gotten used to being the best player on a bad team. The only vet they have that seems to be steady is Teamy. Facts though, that's what happens. Mitchell out there trying to get bucks, and nothing else really matters. Yeah, but CC was gonna shoot that if she was open on the rotation. It was late. Sai always runs that little screen. You have one of the greatest shooters and one of the best passers on the planet, and is treated like a bench player. Ridiculous. Boston came in this season looking out of shape. She needs to work on her game. Yeah, get out of the analyst booth and get in the gym. Facts, Robert. CC been coached the correct way her whole life. She won't just disregard what the coach says. She's a very coachable player. Everybody wants to criticize leadership because they're not in the know. I mean, it don't take a genius to watch the Indiana Fever and realize though that Coach Size ain't it. Chicago wasn't gonna let CC shoot that without a hand in her face. Yep, you can feel CC cooking about to blow and then yank back. It is weird. It's very weird. But you never know. One of these days she may say F it. Mitchell is too self-centered to be a good leader. She's just trying to get buckets out there. I feel like CC got that Mamba mentality. Facts. Facts. She'll snatch your soul out of you. I would have tried starting Celeste over Wheeler or Wallace. Definitely over Wallace. She's good at defense and on and off ball. She's good at playing fast, forcing a lot of ball turnovers, and leading and finishing the break. Exactly. Perfect complement to what you need to be playing, what you need to be running. Sides draws up plays with crayons and a coloring book. Yeah, but Boston won on the big stage when CC couldn't come through. She did, though. But she also lost on the big stage, too. CC got her up out of there. Can't forget. Watch CC on this team is like watching your best, coolest girlfriend start dating a toxic, abusive dude. Painful. It's wicked out here, SC. It's wicked out here. When do they call CC number most of the time? They pass late and they has to throw it back in. Yep, it's 2 pick and rolls. If the pick and roll don't work, they give it to Mitchell or Calrk late in the shot clock and tell them to go get a shot off. While everybody else is just watches. Phil Jackson knew how to bring a team together even with big personalities. Facts. Facts. And if you don't have the right person in there to manage it, then you need to find somebody that can. Young legs better than Wallace and Wheeler. Yes. Bro, Erica Wheeler and Christy Wallace are bringing nothing to the table. They're bad. They're terrible. Make Mitchell inbound so she has to pass to someone. Wild. Wild. That's the only time. She probably don't even pass the ball to the ball boy. She just put them up herself. You right about Phil. CC playing a long game. You know she's pissed, but she can't Hulk out yet. She's building her Kill Bill list. Okay. Keeping the receipts. Christy also said we want to always go the middle first. We need to slow the ball down and throw in the middle. She wants CC to quit shooting deep threes and shoot long twos, which is stupid. So anybody knows, like literally, bro, the worst shot in basketball is the deep two, y'all. I like how you read all these comments. Hey, I got you. I got you. Y'all make this fun, man. This is about y'all too. I know y'all tune in to see me as well, but this is definitely about y'all. Love y'all's commentary, but yeah, man, it's just wicked out here. Bad business right now in Indiana. Bad business. Bad business in Indiana right now, y'all. Oh my goodness. Bad business in Indiana right now, bro. Bad business. Like none of the moves are making sense. And maybe they silence all the doubters. Maybe they prove everybody wrong. Maybe they go on a win streak. Maybe they make the playoffs with the current roster. But at some point, Mitchell, Wheeler, Wallace, Sides, the whole gang gotta go. At some point. If you're trying to win a championship, they gotta go at some point. Sidesteps on breaks every time someone asks her a question. She is an amateur hour, even just talking to media. She mid. Talking out here, but I'm at a point with no timeouts. At a point, F the coach. I'm the coach on court. Everyone's great point is the same. CC is an adult. She's not a child, or is she? I made decisions at 15. Wheeler Wallace, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Bro, hey, I know this is your first time in here, but hey, I'm fair game to everybody. I call it how I see it. You feel me? Hey, I'm keeping it 100% unbiased on this channel. But I will let my opinions be known, my guy. Never been a simp though, bro. Does anyone else here think CC's teammates are bumbling her passes on purpose to blow up her turnover number? It's crazy, right? I just can't believe how bad Kelsey Mitchell is catching the basketball, yo. I just cannot believe how bad she is catching the basketball. I was in another sky room. They were saying Lissa Smith and Reese are friends. Oh no, Lissa Smith and Reese are friends. And then it was just a pickup game. Wheeler actually seems sweet, fun players, but she just dribbles, and then just get stripped. Yeah, she's bringing nothing to the table. Over 17 minutes a game, over $220,000 being paid. She averaging like 4, 2, and 2. Oh yeah, yeah. Team definitely held it down. Y'all better put some respect on it. That's Caitlin's Hannah Stokey in this one. Everybody wants a leader. People want to know their roles. You have to define them. Yeah, there needs to be some type of leadership that's going on, man. Like, seriously. There has to be some type of leadership. There's gotta be. There's no culture. There's no identity for a young team that is seeking guidance, obviously. This is a young, impressionable group seeking guidance, and they don't have the leadership in that locker room. Mitchell looked pissed off when she passes. Yes, yes, very high basketball IQ. Definitely. And she seems to be 100% now. Mitchell would pass to the backcourt herself. She is that much of a hog. Paris, yeah, it may have sparkle AB to run. Sparked AB to run. Yeah, Hull is a better defender than Wallace. She's bigger. She's a way better shooter. And she brings more energy. It makes no sense why she is not in the starting lineup over Wallace, to be honest. They were bad before she got there. They still bad now. They shouldn't be. AR will not get off on the team like she did Smith. I promise you. Oh, off on teaming the way she did Smith. Yeah. Hey, round 4, baby. Round 4 in August. Yo, Sides is terrible. There's no defending it. Like, she's terrible, y'all. Ah, y'all funny. Y'all hilarious, yo. Yep, definitely get in foul trouble fast. I think the lack of cohesion as a team, I think CC is holding their offense together because when it's not her controlling the game, they seem to. Yeah, and they give up huge runs. Whenever they have a lead and CC goes out, they lose the lead. CC's game is best at fast pace. Her vision and anticipation of the defense is on a different level, and Fever need to focus more on that. Agreed, Jay. She's great in space, decision making with the defense on their heels, pushing it down their throats. They are OKC at the moment. Keep it real. Oh, OKC was a playoff team. SNL should do a skit with CC passing to Mitchell and her running away with the ball. Me, mine, me, it's mine, me, me, mine. If Mitchell, I wish I could pass to myself. The Clark, you don't let him fool you. Yeah, the catching has been awful. Nadia, welcome in, welcome in. Could that be what Sauce whispered in Teaspoon's ear? I'm about to get rid of Celeste this week. I hope not. Wicked, nasty behavior. I hope not. I ride motorcycles at over 400 kph. Does anyone think that happens in 15 tries? You know what they want until Sides is fired. Man, get Sides out of there. Kick Christy to the sides. I think the chaos is bad for everyone's mental health, especially a young team trying to find their way in the league and establish an identity. Chaos is terrible. They need stability. Look what other coaches are doing with their young teams. Look at the Sparks. They're not good, but they also have a bunch of madness going on. And Rakia Jackson is flourishing. Look at what other teams are doing. Look what the Sky are doing with Camilla as well as Angel Reese with a great coach like T Spoon. The team needs time. Mitchell feels uncoached. Maybe Size needs to step up and challenge her to be more of a playmaker. Interesting that I have no interest in watching other WNBA games, but can't get enough of the game CC plays in. I stay up late at night watching CC highlights and refreshing YouTube internet for updates. Hey, fuck, definitely hit that subscribe button. We got you covered. Y'all kind of hating Sides. Did y'all see the last coach? Sides actually has them looking way better. I think she has a way better team though too. Big watch. SC in 6 years. Mitchell. High wins 13, usually 5 or 6. She was okay with that. Why didn't they wave the bug eye girl? Hey, CR, you wild. Yep, whole hustles. Hey, Chris, welcome in. Better late than never, my guy. Welcome in. Welcome in. Bro, we've been talking about that all night. Is it not crazy the Fever cut Celeste Taylor? Like, come on. That is nuts. Wacky behavior. But Hole definitely hustles. She can shoot the three. She's got some size on her. Like, man, there's no explanation why Wallace should be getting more minutes than her or starting over her. They're all losers, used to losing. CC is a winner, used to winning. Her and Aaliyah Boston coming from winning situations, for sure. If the Fever can emulate the excitement that CC brought during her college years, they're going to lose a lot of fans and money. They're holding her back right now. How long can they let Christy Sides hold this team back? Kelsey, keep away from Calrk Mitchell. Dwight, welcome in, welcome in. Is a dog, a killer. They need that energy. Melissa looks like she'd be that, but she ain't that. No, she hasn't been that. Not consistently. Her defense is insane to me. I've just never seen somebody with less defensive awareness. They need to trade Mitchell to a really bad team that yeah, yeah, because I mean, she's obviously comfortable with losing as long as she's getting 20 a game. Stan, welcome in, welcome in. Fever has a tough game coming up against the Storm Thursday. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. That backcourt, man. Jewel Lloyd and Kelsey Mitchell about to be a whole lot of buckets. I think if things don't get better, eventually CC is going to give her a piece of her mind, and when it comes to that, it won't be pretty. Don't want it to hit the boiling point. Yeah, Rakia, I love her. I think she's firmly third in the Rookie of the Year race. CC and Sides talking after the game for 15 minutes. Side Calrk, quote, I need my 500K. My wedding with Wheeler ain't cheap. Help your girl out. Oh, man. They say it's something going on down there. Let CC determine how fast they run. She knows how to slow down when it's convenient for her and AB's chemistry. Facts. Facts. Yeah. I mean, honestly, man, she was definitely had to be one of their best perimeter defenders, bro. Like real talk. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. I just don't see how you justify the move, guys. I don't see how you justify it. I don't see how you justify this move in any way. How do you justify this? Yo, yeah, Atlanta is terrible. And they've been without Ron Howard, too. They not even worth watching, low key. I think Melissa's a highly skilled offensive player, but she doesn't seem interested in defense. Facts. The Fever are ahead of the Spark. Sides got a good thing going. All she needs to do is trim the fat off the roster, bring in better athletic players, and they should be at least a 4 or 5 seed next year. I don't think she's gonna be there to see it. You could tell how bad Chrissy is that CC don't have one game that she actually take 20 shots since she's been on the team. They don't draw anything up for her off ball. Nothing off ball. I was expecting Saxton to get cut, not Celeste. Yes, Saxton would have made a lot of sense. Like, she's literally just rotting on the bench. Especially, like, why would you replace a guard for a big? You could just replace a big for a big. Storm is winnable. I mean, every game, I guess, is technically winnable. But the Storm playing good basketball right now. That big three is really gelling quicker than I thought. The team energy is off for real. I see other teams and everyone just seems to be happy together. Yeah, it just doesn't look like they're having fun. It did start to look like that during that winning streak, but it fades quickly. They say winning cures all. ASC, you done with her. Yeah, she definitely doesn't score enough. You can score 15, but if you giving up 20, it ain't worth it. Yeah, the coaches got to set the tone. They're not in a bad place. They're aces when Asia first got there. Give them 2 or 3 more seasons. Man, it shouldn't even take them that long, though, Big Wash. They could be a playoff team this year with the potential that they got. They have a roster that is pretty darn good. And somebody in the chat say the Storm is winnable. They have been watching the Storm game. The Storm is way better than the Indiana Fever. Yeah, they are. They're much more advanced. Yup. Yup. Chris, we were talking about that. Yup. Hey, Jay, y'all put the word out, man. I told y'all in the last one. Hey, it's some great content creators out there. I'm always open to collab and hop on or have somebody else hop on the podcast as well, man. So yeah, y'all get the word out. Let her know what's up. Hey, fair enough, Steven. Do your thing. Sides offense, elevator music, Caitlin Clark, Metallica, SC and Mitchell hate CC for breaking her own records. Indy needs to find out if Bria Bill is in game shape. Yo, man, free Bria Bill, free Destiny Henderson. I really think Bria Bill deserves to be in the league too. Project what you want. Never forget 50K showed up for preseason Iowa game last fall. Yo, in a sold out a football stadium. Derrick Henry, yep. And I got a video that dropped on that talking about that, Chris. Great replacement. Derrick Henry having a hell of a season. Off ball sides, it's just sketchy. Hey, my T girl, welcome back. Welcome back. Indiana has too many ball dominant guards. They really didn't need Clark. They needed another post player for Boston and Smith. It has been established. Stodds already said it's going through Boston there. It seems like she's made her decision on that, just how they've been playing. It was working during the win streak. I'll give them that. Mitchell needs to start being a team player. Yeah. Mitchell does not play winning basketball. I gotta be honest. She's not playing winning basketball. Yeah, the pick and roll has definitely been coming along with those two. Definitely has. Bro, Sides is so stubborn. A good coach plays to the strengths of their team and their personnel. Look what Teaspoon is doing in Chicago with a way less talented roster. There's no way the Fever should have lost that game, bro. Sides got out coached, straight up. That's what happened. She got out coached. Sides now. If you want to keep Sides, then release me. Yeah, she really doesn't. Does not play winning basketball. Was working against weaker teams at home. You got to take into consideration at home against weaker teams on the road. Weak teams gonna give them the business. Bluter became a star coach because she let CC soar. Yeah, who does Sides think she is, bro? You literally were gifted a generational talent. Nah, they ain't need no more post players because they would have been borderline looking like the sky on offense. Facts. Facts. They got like 5 posts. They need a floor general period. No one better than Clark. Yeah, I mean, they don't have a better playmaker on this roster than Clark right now. They got hella big, y'all. I just don't get it. Mitchell absolutely does not need to be a team player at all. She needs to be blackmailed to be or traded. It's that simple. F negotiations. It worked against mid teams. It did. Y'all right. It worked against the mid teams. I just hated how she let Angel dominate her like that on Sunday. Killed her. Coach Size didn't call a timeout, make any adjustments or nothing. Just watched her player get destroyed. Oh yeah. They gonna be they man, the Storm got the leading shot blocker. Like they're loaded. They're loaded. That front court is gonna do damage. Ezzy leading the slide. She's leading the league in shot blocks. Guamke is just a monster top 5 player in the old league in my opinion. Then you got Jewel Lloyd and Scott Diggs as well, man. They need someone to set real screens. OMG, their screens look like bad dance moves. Yeah, they not squaring up. They not staying solid. Nothing. Yeah, Nadia agreed. Agreed. Sides has not even a percentage of the basketball IQ that Calrk has. Which one of those U18 players do you think will have the best college career? Honestly, I gotta go with Joyce Edwards. She is the best player in that class. I know Sarah Strong is #1, but Joyce Edwards is generational. She is so elite. I think she's got the potential to be the second best player all time behind Asia Wilson at South Carolina. She is elite. But there are some really great players in that class too. Sarah Strong will be good. Jelani Cambridge, Morgan Shelley, Kate Koval. Like there's a lot of talent. Love Zam Jones. Mikael Bridges is going to New York from Brooklyn. Stephen A. Smith is on cloud 9. What? Are they putting the whole Villanova squad back together? Christy Sides is a second-year coach with a new player in Clark. If Clark is the main facilitator, she has to understand how to control pace and transition. The Fever play the Mercury on Sunday. Tarasi is coming after CC. She wants to, yeah, absolutely. She definitely trying to give 30 to her. Facts. All facts. Besides gifted Clark, she did nothing to earn her but treats her like trash. It's wicked out here. It's wicked out here. Yo, Big Wash, have you seen though? Have you seen what Joyce Edwards has done since the high school season ended? She won MVP of the Jordan Brand Classic, MVP of the McDonald's All American Game, and won MVP of the Nike Hoop Summit, bro. Hey, RC, we still at it. We still at it, dog. Hey, we still at it. We still at it. Y'all already know I'm one of them ones. I really stay on here with y'all. For real, for real. I simply want the Fever to get wrecked every game now. I'd rather be smaller in the paint, but got a floor general than have a big and no floor general. Hey, Full Wiley is the business. Malaysia Full Wiley is the female Kyrie Irving. Rookie of the year will be determined by who can play with seasonal vets. Yeah, RC, we still at it, baby. Did the Lakers slow down when they had Magic Johnson? Heck nah. Erica Wheeler, a floor leader. Kelsey Mitchell, a floor leader. Caitlin Clark, throw it into the corner. Boston hit game winners. Are we in a twilight zone? I think Mitchell would be better in a college setting game with players that are small like her. Hey, she's one of the greatest scorers of all time. Caitlin is timid and overthinking, especially late. It's almost like she's scared to overstep or make the wrong decision. Sides lay off her. Yeah, free Caitlin, man. She's got to be able to play wild and free out there and just do her thing. Yeah, I like Joyce, but it's for real. And yeah, man. I actually out there, being from North Carolina, covered Grace Christian, like very familiar with the high school and college landscape out there. Sarah Strong out of the Raleigh area. Yeah, she's a monster. She is a monster, and I think she's going into a perfect situation with UConn. She should start at that 4 spot. You know? Storm going to beat the Fever by 20. Probably so. Probably so. Now, I don't know. I think it'll be a competitive game, but I definitely got the Storm winner. CC need to ask for a trade. Mm. They say the New York Villanovas. Oh yeah, Flage's a dog. Flage is a dog. Okay, Big Wash, you out there in Fayette? Nah, bro. I went to UNC Pembroke. I was down there when Dennis Smith was down there putting in that work out there at Trinity. Yeah, she's a dog. Terry Sanford had a good team this year. They had a really good team this year. I still be keeping up. I still got my connects out there. You know, I'm still plugged in. Twilight Zone for real. What team could she go to? Y'all, I really been I've really been going hard. We had 3.5 hours, yo. The chat still booming though. Y'all really showing out. Yo, Joyce Edwards is the business. She is the real deal. Sarah Strong is the real deal. It's a lot of talent in 2024 and 2025. I think this 2024 class can be just as good. We'll have to give Indiana time to build chemistry. They are a young team, but how much can you stall? Flagane Wade. Hey, she do though. She get to the cup like D Wade, like in transition. Oh my goodness, in space, the Euro. Yo, Flage is so slippery in space, man. Yeah, she's super slippery. The college season is gonna be lit this year. The college season is definitely about to be lit this year. That Fever and Sky could have went either way. Facts. Smith and Boston couldn't keep Reese off the rebounds, and that's going to be a problem. They couldn't keep her off the boards, and they couldn't keep up with her in transition. And the front court is very athletic and mobile for Seattle. They get up and down the court, too. They should have done something. See, y'all throwing out different adjustments. Why can't they do the same? Final Four next season, South Carolina, USC, Texas, and who? I would say my Final Four prediction would be South Carolina, USC, UConn, and I'm going to go Notre Dame. That would be my four. South Carolina, USC, UConn, Notre Dame. That's my Final Four. Book it. Yeah, definitely go watch Joyce Edwards. I made a video about them the other day. Maybe I'll make another one. Talking about the 2024 class. If y'all want that, I got y'all. Y'all just let me know. Joyce Edwards is the real deal, though. Games all week. Calrk is inconsistent offensively and cannot play against the best defenders in the league. I think they just need to put her in position to, 3 hours, Jay. Hit the damn like button, subscribe. I appreciate y'all rocking with me for that long, honestly. But I think they got to draw more stuff for her off ball. Get her in space so she's not going ISO every play. I think Reese would have tried to run all over her. She definitely would have gave her that body. Definitely would have bodied up. Hole is like 5. What? Hole is like 6'1". As a woman, I love seeing these young ladies pop. I'm not a hater. I like how smooth all the next girls are. Yeah, and it's so much more talent coming. Too, man. It's so much more talent in college right now and in the high school ranks. Looks like Aaliyah Guy might be well enough from her ACL recovery injury to possibly be ready at some point in October. She's an incoming Iowa freshman to be. Okay, I saw that Iowa class is being slept on, man. That Iowa class is being slept on this year. I know everybody's ready for Deans to come in, but yeah, they slept on a little bit. I might just be a college fan. W seems like a mess. Hey, SC, I got you covered on all the college too. Our Smith is going to pick Calrk apart. Calrk is easy to lock down when the defensive dog is on her. Yeah, Scott Diggs. How about Scott Diggs coming back after almost 2 years off and really, really, really getting active? She's really adjusted well with Jewel Lloyd in the backcourt. Hey, fair enough, Big Watch. I mean, they're doing it the same way, back-to-back number one overall draft picks. They're building it the exact same way that the Aces did. It seems like they are following that blueprint. I do see what you're saying. We just seen what the coaches do. Can you add Citron to your 2025 class video? Yo, yeah, I can do it. I can do a mock draft for next year. Sonya Citron is the business. Her, Olivia Miles, and Hannah Hidalgo might be the best backcourt in the nation next year. Nia Layston of Florida State remind me of Dwayne Wade. Man, I was a really big fan of Sarah and Jetty with them. She could shoot that rock. My women's final four prediction. Man, I knew you was trolling as soon as I seen Wake Forest. Then I seen Boston College, and I was like, "Oh heck, nah, ain't no way, no way." RC, you be on one. You always keeping the chat lit. I appreciate you. Scary part is if Sides does not do anything good for CC, she does more harm than good by continuing to coach CC. Yeah, they gotta pull the plug, man. Like, how long can they let this go on? Hey, I got you, SC. I got you. And I talk about a whole host of topics from football to boxing to everything, but we definitely got you covered on the women's hoops as well. Speaking of college, man, I dropped a video on Cooper Flag earlier. Duke's next supervillain out here. But yeah, that game against the Mercury is gonna be intense, man. You know Diana Taurasi is coming for blood. Everybody been talking about she shouldn't be on the Olympic team over Clark. Sophie Cunningham, I love Kalia Copper. She was leading the league in scoring for a short stint. Yo, Seton Hall, he pulled that one out the bag, Paris. RC pulled that one out the bag. Hey, shout out Wake Forest though, the home of Derek and Hamby. I covered them for a few years in Winston-Salem. Bro, actually, I was actually covering a Wake Forest game when they were playing Louisville when Kobe died, man. That was the last Wake Forest game I covered, I believe. It was madness. Oh, yes. RC, I will definitely be in for the NBA draft tomorrow. I'm excited to see who goes number one. I know Sar has kind of been one of the main guys. A lot of international prospects. I like Reed Shepard. Definitely following the Bronny Sweepstakes as well, wherever he may end up. But yeah. Yo, I love that nickname, Hit Doggo. Yo, she actually gave me the follow on Twitter the other day. Might have to reach out and see if we can get her on the podcast. Clark is controlled the scoring of every possession she starts to force shot. She just needs to get more shot. Yo, Cooper Flag is a dog. Duke didn't have any dogs on that team. They didn't have any dogs on that team last year, yo. Cooper Flag, Isaiah Evans, big watch. I'm sure you know Zay if you been tuned, if you still on. But yo, Constantinople, they got two bigs coming in. Yo, I'm telling you, Cooper Flag is gonna bring that excitement back that we were missing from the men's side this year. He is definitely going to be the face of men's college basketball next year. It's definitely not gonna be Caitlin Clark level, but he's gonna be big time. But yeah, Indiana, I mean, they're still building, and that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, Cooper Flag is different. Supposed to be the number one draft pick in 2025. People have to give Indiana time to build chemistry with Clark. Yeah, they just gotta play the right players. Does anybody think that Mitchell, Wallace, and Willer are players that should remain on the roster, and why? I'll leave that up to the chat. I will say I think Mitchell is a really good player. I don't think that she is a good long-term fit for Caitlin Clark. I think Wallace is terrible. She's probably the worst starting guard in the entire league. And Wheeler should be in jail for armed robbery because she is money laundering right now. But in my Kobe story goes deep. When he passed, I watched no basketball for the first time in my life. I couldn't watch basketball for 7 months. Dang, RC. I feel you a big Kobe fan. Yeah, I know he transferred out to North Mac, man. I was playing JV. Moved out to North Mech, man. I'm very familiar with North Mech. I was out there. I was covering North Mech Big Wash when Tristan Maxwell was out there. Vernon's my guy. I was out there when Tristan was out there putting in work. Him and Chris Ford. There is no coach slash protector vibe from Sides to CC. Teaspoon the is that way to AR. All the coaches really protect their players. Saj treats CC like a step kid she never wanted. She definitely don't treat her like the franchise, yo. She definitely does not treat her like the franchise. James Scott is pretty good also. I see how his game translated. Okay, respect, respect. The real Caitlyn and the real Bria Bill have liked some of my tweets and posts in the past, but I'm not on Twitter frequently enough like I am on YouTube. I feel that. I feel that. Yo, Caitlyn, yo, Bria Bill, man, I hope she finds her way back into the league. That is one player that I'm a big fan of. I love Bria Bill's game. There is a lot of Clark fans. The Fever were terrible last season, so it definitely wasn't a lot of fans of hers. But it's kind of like when LeBron jumps teams. People follow LeBron, not the team. Yeah, it definitely is, RC. It definitely is, man. Real recognize real every time. Yeah, get them out of here, man. Get them out of here, money launderer. Yeah, the last game they played, she did play well. I remember that was Nika Mule's debut, top one. For sure, for sure. And see, when that organization acts like it's her team, then the CC fans will be Fever fans. Hey, fair enough. That's one thing people not gonna stand for is Caitlin Clark getting disrespected by her team. Hey man, she just gave me the follow. I did a video about her a while back, and she gave me the follow back like a few weeks ago. Um, to on Twitter. So I can reach out and see if she want to hop on the podcast. I mean, I done had a couple NBA players. I don't have if y'all go back far enough on my channel, I done had Patrick Williams of the Bulls. I done had Bam Adebayo on the podcast. I done had 5-star recruits, big time college players. Like I used to do a lot more interviews. So maybe I'll have to start getting more into that. I Brandon, I need to cheer for more dark skinned ladies. I'm always cheering for light skinned. It's Snow Bunny. I see. That is hilarious. Yeah, it definitely wasn't no dark skins on Iowa. Anna Stokey does not qualify. That's hilarious. I want to see if Mitchell can be coached because she can shoot and has talent. She can score. She's an elite scorer. She's an elite scorer. But I mean, she's just not offering anything else. It's like Nick Young or J.R. Smith. Like these guys are elite scorers. You know, the Jamal Crawfords of the world. They have great careers, but they're not like J.R. Smith. Salute though, he did win a championship, but that's not like championship DNA basketball. Yeah, Jewel Lloyd, Rakia Jackson is amazing. She's phenomenal, man. I felt like she had the most complete offensive game outside of Clark coming in, being her size, strength, being able to handle the ball, shoot it. Like she was giving out work at Tennessee for real. She was definitely giving out work. Oh yeah, Raven Johnson. Yeah, I love Raven. I love her game too. Complete point guard. Complete point guard. That's funny, RC. CC got to be patient. She's looking for fast results. She's only going to get better with time and experience. It definitely takes time. Every rookie struggles. We saw it with Victor Wembanyama this year. There's one. Her name is Kanice Johnson on Iowa from Illinois, but Coach Bueller didn't play her unless we were up 42. Oh, man. Oh, man. Had her buried on the bench. Had her buried on the bench. Yeah, I think Iowa gonna surprise some teams next year, man. I know it's hard moving on from the post Caitlin Clark era, but I think they'll surprise some teams. Caitlin, though, right now is in a crucial point where there are a lot of eyes. We've never seen a microscope on a rookie in the WNBA quite like we've seen on Clark, and she's handling it with class. I think she's stayed patient. She hasn't really displayed too much frustration. She stayed humble through it, but it's a lot. It's a lot of pressure on her right now, man. Like anytime she's on, the entire league is watching. Respect your view, Wash. I don't agree with long-term draw because that is making you sound just like the Olympic Committee. Oh man, them folks left Caitlyn off the team. Nasty work. Nasty work. But y'all, it's been officially 3 hours and 52 minutes on stream with y'all, knocking at 4 hours. Before I call in and get out of here, man, y'all let me know y'all's final thoughts, final takeaways, parting shots, and everything in between. And give me some topics to talk about throughout the rest of the week and what y'all want to see me go live. We can do another live maybe even tomorrow. Y'all just holler at me and let me know what y'all think. Okay, college realignment. Bet. All right. All right. I'm definitely excited to see that because Stanford in the ACC is going to look crazy. And the Big Ten is absolutely nuts right now with UCLA. And, man, the Big Ten ain't fair. How they get Caitlyn for 4 years and now they about to get Juju for 3? That ain't cool. They got UCLA and USC coming. I want to see Caitlyn put Sides in an Undertaker pile driver. Literally just tombstone. Talk about the NBA draft tomorrow. Live for the NBA draft? Draft watch party? Maybe a draft watch party? Yo, accent literally insane. The Big Ten is gonna be nuts. Will definitely be competitive this upcoming season. I think Lucy Olsen. Yeah, I don't think they could have found a better replacement for Caitlin Clark than Lucy Olsen, y'all. Seriously, the only player scored more points than her last season was Caitlin and Juju. Now she's gonna be on the main stage playing a system she could flourish in. AR and CC both trying very hard, but the procedure's been crapping all over the court. Nah, I want to see her just snap live on camera and tell her about her. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, Top Gun. Not Paul Bear. Hey, we got some real WWE fans in here. I like that. Big respect. Y'all official. Yeah, if y'all want NBA, let me know. Let me know if that's what y'all actually want. Let me know. Yeah, yeah, agreed, RC. Agreed. The draft needs to be one night. Like, what are we doing? What are we actually doing? What are we actually doing? The draft should absolutely be one night, bro. They're like, who they think they are? The NFL? What's going on? What is going on, actually? What is actually going on? Honestly, man, I like what Iowa's bringing back. I think Olsen fits that number one scoring option. I like Hannah Stolke. I think she takes a big leap in year three, like she did this past year. Sydney Falter's a dog. They got some talent coming back. McCabe can shoot it. They got some talent. Accent says no NBA, no NBA. But yeah, and with Iowa, like that coach that they have has been there for years. So she should feel right back in. Topics: is Minnesota Lynx the real deal? NBA draft discussion, rookie of the year in the NBA debate, WNBA debate. Maybe hold on. Maybe we'll do that rookie of the year WNBA debate tomorrow. Matter of fact, that's a good idea. Because there are no games tomorrow, so maybe we do a rookie of the year ladder. Hey, literally, Paris, literally the new NBA. Rookie of the Year debate. Who wins it? Who will be a co-award? RC, we might have to do a live for that tomorrow. Literally, though, Paris. The WNBA is the new NBA. And they have a top 10 class coming in. Will fire get fired? How long can they let this last? How long can they let this go on? How long? How long can they let the chaos go on, y'all? Literally, how long can this madness go on? Brandon Paris, I need to find a place I could absolutely chew the Lakers out 24/7. If I gotta talk to a brick wall. Hey, I got you. Because the Lakers are mad frustrated. Oh, yeah, Madison Booker is a dog. I love Madison Booker. Rory Harmon is going to be incredible. They got what Layla Filia coming in from Michigan. Yo, Texas is going to be loaded. Texas is absolutely going to be loaded. Agreed. Agreed. Y'all got some good video topics, man. I appreciate that. And for all the new ones in here, make sure to hit that subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest. Join our memberships. We got that exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. And if you want to follow me on social media, do that at Brandon Lee TV. Yeah, it's crazy when Roy Harmon went down, Madison Booker completely took over as like the lead playmaker for that group. Yep, Dunn and Sides. Kick them both out, accent. Kick them both out of here. Kick them both out. Get them both out of here. Real talk. Get them both out of here, man. They're terrible. They gonna mess around and get an 8 seed, and then they gonna save Side's job for another year. Oh yeah, Audie Crooks, Addie Brown, yo, Iowa State is going to be lit, Leroy. They should be the best team in Iowa for sure. But we had just hit. Definitely do more women's hoops videos and discussions you can. Excellent. Check me out. Check out the page, man. I've been putting up women's college hoop stuff the past couple of weeks, so definitely check it out. But I got you. I will continue to put that content out. I did a preview last week of the top player of the year, new faces of the college women's basketball, transfer portal madness, breakout stars. I got all types of stuff on the page, so definitely go check it out, Accent. I appreciate your support. Thank you, everybody, for locking in with me tonight. I appreciate y'all so much. And I will continue to listen to y'all's suggestions with the videos and try to be versatile and continue to bring the noise with the content. We just hit the 4 hour mark, man. I do it for y'all. 4 hours. I do it for y'all, man. Thank you so much for rocking with me tonight. Everybody have a blessed day tomorrow. Stay safe, stay focused. Until next time, I'm Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. This is the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. We out.